cold for so long. One touch and we're igniting, setting fire to it all. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that wanna stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. One spark, I feel lightning blazing up through the darkest nights. Hold your breath, babe, the smoke is burning. You kiss me now and I'll be alright. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn it down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think I wanna stop it now. Baby our love is gonna burn it down.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. Yeah. All in when I show up. Whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.
And I don't pretend to know what you want. I don't even know where to start, but I'm willing to try. Even if you push me under, it's only gonna make me stronger. It's only gonna feed my hunger. Say the words, say the words. Even if the tide stops turning, even if the world keeps burning, nothing's gonna stop this feeling. Say the words, say the words. Watching the flames burn higher, setting my world on fire. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, risking it all on you. And I don't pretend to know how you feel. Either you won't or you will, but I gave it a try. Even if you're too blind to see, and even if you look right through me, I never thought it would be easy. Say the words, say the words. Even if the world stops breathing and every beating heart stops beating, nothing's gonna stop this feeling. Just say the words, say the words.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Sorry for being late. I don't have an excuse. I was just running late. That's all I can do for you. Let me fix the webcam and we'll be good to go with some more 5V5 1v1 duels. Boys, having some fun in the 5v5 1v1. How you all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful evening and or afternoon. We got the 5v5 1v1s on the day. Let's see if NA is ready to play. Dude, everything is rhyming for me today. Everything is rhyming for me today. How you doing? Song is amazing. Yo, can you play it again, dude? I like this one a lot. Is that not part of the duels? If it isn't, it has to be, dude. What's up, Seavark? How you doing, my man? You gonna put a group together, man? Are you gonna put a group together? By the way, if you ever go Horde, Seavark, we should play together. We should do some twos together or something, dude. The Denathrius Prague is done for me, so we could do some pushes, dude. I have a lot more free time. Yo, you want to be the first out rogue? I don't know, pick a spec. Frost Mage that make the highest potential ranking. Just try the hardest, dude. Try now hard stuff for no reason. I have 3 mages, bro. Yo, if you want to do it, dude, just for funsies. Like, just for the, because I'm thinking of it from, like, I guess a YouTube perspective of, like, what would be a good catch a title? You know what I mean? My Horde is 29 this season. Oh, shit, let's go, dude. I haven't been able to break 2100 so far. I've been waiting for my healer, and he had a concussion or something. Now, basically, so I talked to him a little bit here and there. He's been busy, and he didn't get to inform me that he had a concussion or something. So I'm like, oh, health issues. I didn't even know. I had to go for a person to person to find out. I was like, oh, no wonder he hasn't really been in the mood to do stuff. I was just like, I didn't know. So I've just been kind of chilling, not even 2100 yet. I'd like to hit 2100 and even go for maybe like 2400 at some point. Because we got such good Lego changes in 905. What if you are logs on? You can have possibly his builds. The one where 1v4 a few weeks ago. Well, depends which build. Also, OBS is doing some weird stuff where we are losing frames. I have no idea what that's about. Hopefully that doesn't continue on throughout the day though, boys. You know what I mean? Hopefully it doesn't continue on throughout the day. But let's try to see if we can get a group together for the 5v5 1v1 duels, boys. And you know what? I might just I just went there, so if I don't do duels, no conduits, I'll probably just die. But it's just one, but it's set me up for a group. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Let me do a quick reboot of OBS. Okay, so if there was an issue, hopefully that does it. Just rebooting OBS for the stream. If there was any issue with frames. No, still dropping frames. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. Well, hopefully we won't have a stream where we're dropping frames all day, dude, because we got ourselves a 5v5 1v1 duels stream. I kind of want to have some fun on the duels first. But dude, Venthyr, that's the go-to, man. That seems to be like a lot of classes that go on Venthyr. Well, I guess it depends what class, but like rogues have gone Venthyr. Shamans can actually play Venthyr now. Like PvE shamans, right? Like restoration is actually not a terrible choice. Elemental, I think I still want to be a Necrolord for everything, but restoration for like keys can do Venthyr at this point. So that could be pretty good for them too. Alrighty, boys, let's see if we can get ourselves a group together for 5v5 1v1s. See if I can really use some help on Arcane Mage, dude. I'm more than welcome. Just hit the boy up, dude. Just hit the guy up, man. Pretty sure I'd have no issue helping out and such. Alrighty, boys. Let's see if we can throw a group together for 5v5 1v1s. If we got anybody. If we got has the health bars always looked that big? Or is it just from a distance it looked big? I think it's from a distance it looked big. I don't remember them being that massive. Or actually, you know what? I don't see health bars ever on this character because this is an alliance heavy server. So I never really see a health bar. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that kind of mass. Well, I guess they're not that big. It's just, I don't know why. This dude's health bar looked bigger than I thought it was. Weird. I have my guild switch Venthyr. Dude, Venthyrs are really good. Venthyr is really good. I guess it depends on the guild, right? Or on the class. But like Venthyr rogues, that's a must-have. Venthyr warriors are still really strong. Venthyr hunters, that's becoming kind of a thing, at least from PvP. But I think in some PvE stuff, Venthyr hunter might become better. But it's similar a lot better. Then there's Demon Hunters as Venthyr. It's actually really not a terrible choice. You know, everybody's Night Fair right now, but Demon Hunter Venthyr is really not a terrible option at all. Okay, we got us Chicago with a 4 out of 5. Perfect, boys. We just need one more group and we're ready to go for the 5v5 1v1 duels. We're just playing Arcane Harmony Legendary and stacking up with Arcane Power. Nothing special. Oh, the yeah, the big blaster build. Yeah, isn't that one a little better? Didn't they buff it recently? I'm pretty sure that's the legendary you even play for PvE right now as Arcane. I really want to get a mage up and running as early as I can. Just for the sake of having that as an alt, because I'm really excited to play some Kyrian Arcane. Don't ask me why Kyrian. I just want to play. I just want to try, dude. And apparently there's an Arcane Mage Kyrian that pushes keys, and he made a guide too. So it's perfect. It's like the Covenant I want, the class I want, combined together all in one, dude. I'm actually super excited for that. You know what I mean? Let's say now I'm in love with it. Yeah, it's really, really good. NA Duels, here we go. Let me pin it real quickly. And we'll be set. Yeah, we are losing frames though. I'm a little concerned about the fact that we just randomly dip on frames. But hopefully that won't be a thing. Is that? It's not on my end, right? I mean, I guess it could be on my end, but hopefully it's just internet acting up a little weird. And I think what we'll do is we'll try to see if we can get a group on the US. And worst to worst, we might open it up to the EU boys as well. But yeah. We're gonna try doing what we regularly do. Oh. Oh no, it worked. Okay, cool. Let's take it the bot didn't announce nothing. Alright, Chicago 4 out of 5. We need a +1, boys. +1 more. Do you have another group for me by any chance? We'll give it a chance, dude. We'll give it a shot. Because EU duels we had yesterday were awesome. We did as many duels as we could. And we had groups on groups on groups, dude. It was a blast, honestly. So I want to give NA an opportunity to play. But it's looking like it's a little slow, which I'm fine chilling. But yeah, we kind of just need people to get a groups or whatever. Where's Niking at? Where's my boy Chill Pills at, dude? He's usually the man, dude. Gets a group together. I remember it was him in Chicago, I think, mostly. That's the group leads, but they had people cycling in, so that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. But yeah, if you guys are watching and you want to pop into one of the groups, there's 2 ways to get in. Either go to Play vs. Player Premier Group, Custom PvP, find the group top number 5, enter in the search. You'll find yourself a 5v5 1v1 group on Alliance and a Horde, but if you don't see it, you can go to start a group called something like 5v5 1v1 Duels Dalaran. As long as you have a number 5 in there, list group, and that's it, man. Get 4 people in. Add me on Real ID if I don't have you added yet. I'll queue against one of the boys that's available as well. Chip as it is, babe. NA is dead. Game is bad. Yo. I'm actually enjoying Shadowlands a ton, dude. Champions. Yeah, let me hit him up, man. I think is that? Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna tag him. Is there any hordes in the chat that can help form a group? Are you Horde, Chicago? Or are you Alley? And we're still dropping frames, which I'm a little concerned about, but PvP is terrible at the moment. I haven't been able to PvP much, man. I haven't been able to PvP much. I kind of want to get into it, though. But now that daily progression is over, next week is going to be a free week for me, man. Dude, let's do some stuff, dude. Let's do some stuff, man. Yo, Mage, my Outlaw Rogue. Whatever spec you want to play, dude. We'll just see where it goes, man. You know what I mean? Have a Horde in Alley, but I'm Alley right now. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. So we can get Pink T-Rex on. I guess you could do the Alley group, but I guess you could do the Horde group, right? But yeah, if you guys want to start some groups, man, you're more than welcome to. I'll get my Mage ready. Could I add you for in-game test, please? Yeah. I mean, if Civic is cool with it. Honestly, I feel like Civic should put up guides for PvP, man. It's Turbo Fiesta, and we are in the middle of transitioning to made 80% damp meta. Really damp, really. Okay, so everybody complains all the time, or that's what I hear regularly is, man, this game is too bursty. But you tell me the games are in an 80% damp meta. I feel like it's just 2 different worlds that people live in, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Measurement disc. There we go. Yeah, all the boys that hang out with the 5v5 1v1 duels, man, you could always set them up on disc. Either message him or, I guess you could tag him in disc. Actually, just send him PM. Yeah, PvP is anus right now in the middle of the thing. I'll look forward to this aspect. Is just dueling right now. Really? What? Dude, I was actually having a lot of fun PvPing. Like, every time me and my healer got any games together, dude, I was enjoying the hell out of them. It's just the only biggest thing for me is I just can't get enough of those games, you know? And I really want to, I was trying to decide whether I want to do RBG grind, because a lot of people were doing RBG grind for gear really early on. And RBGs seem really easy, dude. There's so many people playing. There's so many people playing RBGs. It's actually nutty. But maybe I'll still do it. I decided I really want to stick to arenas. I really want to stick to arenas, but maybe I'll need to give it a try. Enhancement, red arms, just dumbest classes. At the moment, it's still Turbo Herder, one shot, and brain dead damage. Yo. Imagine an Outlaw Rogue with a red pally, dude. Get some cross CC, get a quick gouge, big slammy dammy. But yeah, dude, I hear from 2 worlds. Some people are saying, like you're saying, big dampener meta. That means you're playing games that are like super extra long. And then you get the other half of like, man, this game is too bursty, things are getting one shot. Like, which one is it? It can't really be anywhere in the middle, you know? We aren't there yet, but our druid is the best healer soon, and Shadow Priest, Lock, Mage, Lock is getting popular. Is the meta then, do people consider the game good based on a class you play? So like, if you're a warrior, this game is great. If you're a shaman or paladin, this game is awesome. And if you're a caster, you're like, man, this game sucks until the class is good, huh? If that was the case, I think it's unfair. I think it's kind of unfair to compare. Let me ask Kragar, yo. I'm asking Krager real quick if you'd be interested in EU duels today. If we are struggling to get NA boys in here. Because we could still have duels, it just wouldn't be on NA. If we are not really getting the NA boys online for the night. If you're an Arms Warrior rank 1, it's literally free this season if you play Turbo, and not even lying at all, by the way. Yo, I do have a Warrior, dude. Is this where I go pair up? I also have an Enchantment Shaman. Is this where I go play my Warrior to rank 1, dude? Is this what we do? Arcane Mage after you dump it up? Dude, Arcane is a lot of fun. I still cannot wait to get my Mage up and running, but you guys voted for me to get a Monk up and running first before the Mage. And then it's going to be Mage and Priest is the only 2 classes I have left. And I'll probably level them in equal parts. But the Monk is getting up there, I think 56 or so? Somewhere along those lines? Yo, Mario, as soon as we get some groups, man, we'll be good to go. But I'm still a little concerned about Discord, too, doing a little bit of this laggy thing. It's ridiculous if you're for Warriors? Yo, that's huge. And I wake up. Yeah, dude, sometimes in A, just like there's groups upon groups upon groups, and other times it's just like kind of slow. But maybe it's one of those things where it's like people are waiting for patch 9.1. So whenever that's available in PTR, maybe then we'll start getting people showing up. But EU, dude, they were there, man. Actually, like, maybe it's not in patch 9.1. It's because EU, they were there in full swing, man. You know what I mean? EU were all over it. Just we had groups, we had so many groups, we actually couldn't get enough people to play. And I was thinking maybe it's a time zone thing, right? I was thinking maybe it's a time zone thing. But on an A, time zones wouldn't be any different, would it? Could be sent to EU, wake up, not an A, it's still daytime, true. Well, I'm seeing if Krager maybe wants to, maybe if Krager wants to get a group up and running on EU. He hasn't responded back yet. So we'll have to wait and see. Hey, what's up, Dayweed? How you doing, fam? On PvP at level 60, the power creep is already worse than BFA corruptions. That you got one shot, so why bother? What? The power creep. I don't know about power creep, but this is much better than corruptions. Like, I would imagine, I actually enjoy this PvP much better than corruptions. Yeah, it takes you a little bit of gear to get good at PvP. But I'd rather have this than stat templates of Legion, dude. That shit sucked. Like, let's be honest here, dude. That was awful. I feel like I'd be okay with some kind of a gear scaling, maybe like a WOD style, but I don't know about scaling anymore, dude. I feel like scaling with Blizzard, I feel like we should be a little more careful about it, you know what I mean? Hi, Torin Boys, Power Rules. What's up, Margarita? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one, fam. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, we're still getting random blips on Discord. I'm gonna guess it's just this, man. What's up, Mighty Matt? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Chicago, are we still 4 out of 5, by the way? Because usually we have plenty of Alliance boys in the duels. You know what I mean? But we can't even get 4 out of 5. Man, that's a little rough. Lack of PvP balance is quite disturbing. What's up, Athaman? How you doing? What do you mean you're talking as a paladin? What do you mean as a paladin? You're literally one of the best classes for PvP right now. 5 out of 5? Awesome, awesome. We just need one more group on a name. And we'll be good to go, boys. We just need one more. Do we have Pink T-Rex online? Or maybe Print or Boom? Because Boom usually puts a group together. I'll maybe give it a couple minutes, see if we can get somebody on. Maybe I could message Boom, see if he wants to make one up and running. Maybe. Is he even online? I have 2 Booms on my reality. I don't know which one is which. Oh, Boom is not even on. Oh, wait. Yes, he is. Ooh. Ooh. Did we hit him up? He's on Fear Lord X, dude. The priest. The big bad boy. Amenthea Pallium handicapped in PvP? Pfft, what do you mean? I mean, the Ashen Hollow, yeah, it's a little bit of weird ability in PvP. But, I mean, the Bell got nerfed. Toll got nerfed, so... I don't know. It's still Paladin, right? I mean, it's only one ability is the difference, but you still have everything else. Don't you? People already 40k health, nearly 20k hits. I'm 4 months of expansion. It wasn't this bad, even BFA. Well, BFA had scaling, which we all agreed wasn't good. Or at least I didn't think it was good. You know what I mean? My man, I love your mustache. I said Mighty Lab, Mighty Man. I keep calling you Mighty Lab for some reason, dude. I hope you're having a good one. Oh, Pal's Damage's final verdict now since told Nurse LMAO. Yeah, just go final verdict. I feel like that will make the covenants a lot closer to one another, no? With the Athaman. Plus, you could also get jukes on kicks too. Right? So you don't have to worry about getting locked on Holy. You can actually help out in that department. And that's also Disorient too. Like you get an extra CC just to teleport, which will force kick so your healer can cast free cast. At least from the melee or range. Like people, if you want to lock it down, that's easy CC. Hit him with a slow, try to go for a cheeky teleport with a Disorient. You can chain a stun off it. Or a trap. So Disorient is like a blind. Is trap a sap? If trap is a sap, then playing with a hunter would be nutty. Oh, Palace, yeah. Man, I never played Rathalushkin, Kata, Mop, and Watt, where it was one shot better than OP was the best I expect. Dude, Mop PvP was actually so good. I feel like a lot of people forget about it. Like, it was so bursty, but people loved it. Everybody enjoyed the hell out of it. It was really, really bursty. But I think it's also because you had a lot of abilities, and there's so much more you can do as a solo. Like, but the game was bursty as hell. Like, if people think this is bursty, like, at least Mop. I don't know about Cat. I don't remember Kata that well. I don't play Watt. Wrath. What? Watt was combat rogues, dude. 8-second kidney shot, 12-second stun duration. That's what that was. Привет, здорово, Phantasm. Здорово, здорово, как дела, мой друг? Hello, hello, my man. Hope you're having a good one, my guy. What a movie just casually does some 18k star surges, Pally with 15k reckonings. Nah, I'm not dead. I'll stick to level. Well, all you have to do is get some gear. Crystals, all you have to do is get some versatility, man. And the gearing is so easier, too. Like, this expansion gearing is miles easier. You just go to some PvP. Do some battlegrounds, do some epic BGs, you get a lot of honor, and then you get a full honor set. And you can even start doing arenas, like you'll probably can get a lot of conquests in the lower brackets too. Like it's actually not terrible at all. So if you would trade defenses, so if you could trade your defenses properly, then you would be considered good. In PvP, yes. I think. I know that in PvP, back in MOP, it was a pretty big gear disparity, right? So like a warrior fully geared versus a country in all greens, like the hunter stood no chance. But like, I remember people being like, well, you gotta have your trial of combat. You gotta have your journey of gearing up, getting better at the game. The better you are, the better gear you get kind of deal, right? So it's really just was like a get good mentality. Which I don't think is a bad mentality when it comes to PvP games, right? The better you get, the better gear you got. Because if you never decide to improve or learn how to play your class properly or learn what other classes do, you would get slammed all the time. Once you decide to get better, start learning, you would get better. You would win more BGs. You would get more honor. You would get some gear. You would take that gear into arenas. You would get better from there and grow. And as you grow, you get better gear and more conquest until you cap. And I don't remember which season in MOP where you had to rank on the gear, where you can rank it to rank 2. I think it removed it at some point. I think it was like season 1 thing and then it removed it. But I remember everything was viable back in MOP 2. Like people played everything, man. It was nuts. It was actually nuts. Cool. Divine Toll can be instant 10k damage and basically gives you a free Templar as well. Kieran Rats can people stun without committing wings, while Ventio Rats have it harder. You play a discouraged PvP because it's so gear dependent and it's hard. Well, and it's hard to get that with all the Glad boosters running rampant. Glad boosters? Like, are people boosting you for gold or for money? Because if it's like RMT, yeah, that should definitely be banned. But if someone just like boosts people for gold, that's no different than like PvE boosting, right? You have gold, you spend it. And maximum people boost people to like 1800, not Gladiator. But yeah. I just can't play BGs even with honor gear. You just get one shot, can't stand it, just depressing. I think I just need more versatility. They say, hey, pals, the death day, but I get some gear as long as the pally isn't way ahead of me in gear. I can handle them and still demolish them. Yeah. You guys also do have to remember that we are in the first season of this expansion for PvP. and PvE. Like classes scale differently, right? So if you look at it like season 1 scaling, you can just look at the PvE matter, like in terms of raids. I know, looking at raids to look at PvP makes no sense at all. But like you have Retribution Paladins that are kind of okay, Marksman Hunters are pretty okay. But you saw like a lot of those, I guess, maybe scaling is different actually. No, I'm thinking about it. Because there's a lot of classes that are doing really well. But usually classes like Retribution Paladins, Marksmanship Hunters, all those classes do extremely well at the very beginning of expansion because they don't scale well with endgame gear. But the scale, like their floor is pretty high already. Their ceiling isn't as high as some of the other classes, but they have a pretty high floor. So you're like a step above everybody while no one has gear. But now that everybody's getting a bit more gear, it's starting to change a little bit. You know, Boomies with... but then again, Boomies were really good because mostly of Convoke. Maybe that's throwing off the scaling. I wonder without Convoke, Boomies would scale. You know what I mean? Chicago Horde, let's go, dude. And I saw Boom trying to get a group together for the Horde, boys. Yo, boys, we got a group for the Horde with my man's Boom. If you want to go into play versus player premium group custom PvP, hit 5, enter. There he is, man. There he is, dude. Help out our boy Fear Lord X. We got Chicago with the group, and we'll have Boom with the group as well. The Chicago Horde, I'll tag. Chicago is Alliance right now. If there's anyone on the Horde that want to join, groups rolling out. Wait, you're getting a group rolling? Join Boom's group if you're going to be... Yeah, there you go. There you go. So who's got the other group, by the way? In Chicago, you said you have 5 out of 5. Who's got the other group on Alliance? Who's the lead there? I personally think what they need to do is add a little PvP scaling. I was giving my team, a main team priest, and he was in low gear, and a full gladiator gear. We had issues at 1800. Based on gear? I don't know. After what Blizzard did with scaling of Legion as well as scaling of BFA, I feel like it's not a terrible idea to be at least a little bit cautious with Blizzard and scaling. You know what I mean? Raven got a bit of swap back once you get the wheels rolling. Sounds good. Yeah, Raven, hit me up to let me know if you got a group ready. Just to have you on the real ID on the screen, just so I have you here. Everyone hated resilience? Yeah, I don't think resilience would fix anything either, honestly. Like, we have the unofficial stat of versatility, and it ends up working out pretty well. Like, it just raw damage increase and raw damage decrease. Like, resilience wouldn't fix anything. It just would make it that if you PvP, you can't do dungeons or raids as optimally. And right now, if you PvP, you can actually get your 15s down and you win a couple bosses maybe on Mythic. Like, yeah, it won't have the best slot stats of Mastery, Crit, and Haste, but you'll actually do damage and do healing and tank actually pretty well. Yeah, I don't know if resilience would fix anything, honestly. I don't think that's the way to go. I feel like that would create more problems than we have here. That's, I don't... like, I know that's like everybody had a memory. Oh, back when I had a good time in this expansion, we had this stat. Maybe it would work here. But like, when you actually think through how resilience would work, I don't know if that's the trick. Maybe, right? Maybe you just plug it in and then it just works for some reason, right? But I don't think, like, logically, like, in terms of what will the stat do, because it doesn't do anything different than versatility. It's just a damage decrease from other players, but it's a stat of, like, unlike versatility, that's useless outside of PvP. I think the PvP stat actually is at least, versatility and gear in PvP is at least better, because then if you're raid or dungeons, like, that's pretty decent gear. You know what I mean? It opens up more opportunity for other players to play. Resilience is great in PvP, bad in raids, raid gear. Yeah, like versatility and resilience are basically the same thing, or similar. I think resilience, all it did is reduce the damage you take from other players. Versatility reduces the damage from sources and increases the damage you do, or healing. So it's like you double dip into it. Then if you make a BG balancing people with less than 600 play with people with 200 plus, well, isn't that where you go get geared? And you get good at the game and then you get gear because you're better? Or no? Like, aren't good players able to get high ranks because they're good at their class? Or is it like, what do we think, boys? Because it's not completely RNG, right? Let me explain as well. My priest has 9 times rank 1 and a multi-glad. So you guys are just dying based on gear alone. Separation between PvP and PvE gear was good. That's one of the PvP modes. Yeah, well, that's why Blizzard are actually thinking of doing some kind of a... I don't have you in tag, Shadow Death. Let me tag him. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I had to just go in front of this for some reason. Shadow Death, hashtag 1333. Okay, I have Ravendare. Oh, Ravendare. Okay, when you said Raven, I didn't think you meant Ravendare. Wait, should I work? Did it work? Shadow Death 1333. Has it tried to add me before? Maybe it's like right here on the list. Oh, me adding him just works. Hold on. Let me look for Ravendare real quick. Shadow, shadow, shadow. I'm trying to go slow just to make sure I don't miss him. I'm trying to make sure my eyes aren't blurry. Shadow Dagger? No, Shadow Death. I tried it before, but the list is full. I'm looking again. Hold on. Cosmic. Is that Cosmic? Cosmic? Shadow Storm, Shadow Spite. I like how there's two shadows back to back, dude. That's hilarious. What are the chances of that? There's quite a lot of people with the name Shadow something. If I ever made a new B tag, I call myself Shadow Sleep. Just because it's my favorite activity. Let me try it again. So Death. Shadow Death 1333. Sent, hopefully. Or I'm telling you, he can also try adding me as well. I don't know if that'll help or not. Because I didn't say Shadow Death. Did I miss that somewhere, boys? I might have missed it somewhere. Right now, PvP gear is better in raids because it's easy access. Yes. But what they were actually thinking for 9.1 is to add some sort of a WOD scaling system where basically PvP gear had a 1 item level in PvE content and a higher item level in PvP content. So that you could have, let's say, differences of honor gear between starting gear of like 190 item level, scaling all the way to, I don't know. I guess you do it like this. So like you have PvP gear starting at 200, and then Conquest gear ending at, I don't know what's a good item level. Like 213. So anywhere between 200 and 213, right? Actually, no, 200 and 226. So that's 26 item level gap in PvP, right? Actually, no. So they don't have actual numbers, but if I were to give like an example of kind of like how it was back in WoD, we would have honor gear starting at 200 and ending at, with Conquest best slot 300, right? So that'll be the big gap here in between the gear. Between starting gear and gladiator gear, that's 100 item levels. That's a lot of damage. But when you go into PvP, those numbers change and they're a lot closer to each other, right? So the 200 piece of gear, 200 honor gear in PvP would scale to like 270, right? And the 300 item level piece would be like, I guess it would still be 300. Or I guess it wouldn't be, yeah, I guess it would be 300. And then we just kind of scale. So like you have, can I actually open paint? Do I have paint? I do have paint. Okay. Some Asmongold style scaling. And maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong in this. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. But like it would have two, well, oh wow, that's really, really shiny. Can I give it a bigger brush? Some Asmongold style. Okay, 200. And then this would be like 300. So we get your PvP honor gear, and you will slowly make your way over to 300 over time, right? But that would suck to do the 200 to 300 climb, because, well, you're just gonna run into people with like really high-end gear, and you being only 200, you're gonna get dumpstered by 300s. So what it would do is it would have a different scaling in PvP. So there will be like a different bracket on PvP scaling, kind of like here-ish, right? So then this would stream, and it would kind of like start here, and this would be the tail end of it. So when you start out in PvE content, like trying to dungeons, you start out at 200, but in PvP it'll become like, I don't know, 260. That's my 2. I can't draw with a mouse. And this will still be about 300 or so. So then you would have gear on like a spectrum, I guess. So like somewhere in between of like, I don't know, in the middle ground, it'll be like what, 250? The 50 gear would also be somewhere on that spectrum, kind of in the middle line. So what's the middle between 260 and 280? Or 200? It's like 280, right? That's an 8. That's an 8. So then you're fighting like as a 200 player versus someone 250. That's 50 item levels. That's a lot, right? You're just gonna get dumpstered. But in PvP combat, it'll be 260 versus 280, which is much smaller, right? There's still 20 item level difference, but it's smaller than where you are here. That's kind of how the scaling sort of worked. Like it gave you different item levels depending on the gear that you wore, more or less. Yeah. First dollar raid, how you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. For some reason it didn't work. Sent. For some reason I'm unable to add Revendare. Unless I already have him added somehow. Let's try Shadow Death with not capitalizing it. Not seeing it on stream for some reason. Why am I not seeing it on stream? That part is ignored. Unless it's somewhere here and I just haven't seen it. Or maybe it is somewhere on here, I just missed it, I guess. Unstoppable? He's on EU, my guy. The should have made just 1800 give you 213, 2100 give to 20, and 220 to 50 give to 26, 2400 give 23 weapon. Maybe they could have done that too, yeah. I feel like they could have done that too. So they could have done that way, but I don't really know. I don't really know. But I do think that players that are good, at least in the current system, I do think that if you're a player that and you're good at the game, you know what you're doing, you will end up with good gear, right? You will end up getting the gear. No matter how you look at it, you will eventually end up with the gear. Because I don't think right now you have a bunch of players that actually keyboard turning getting Gladiator right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, my man, how's it going? What's up, Sam? How you doing, my man? Trying to get a group together for EU. Looking for Shadow, but I can't. Why am I unable to add you? It's Revendare, but for some reason I cannot add him. Yeah, why am I unable to add Shadow? This is annoying. I guess he's somewhere in the list. Because I tried to add him and then tried to add me. I'm looking at anything that says the word Shadow. Okay, we're just gonna have to go slowly one by one, I guess. I thought the backpedaling red 2300 it was set AF. Wait. Okay, no. No way, dude. No way, dude. No way, dude. I need to see proof of that. That kind of stuff, anecdotal stuff, I need to see proof of that. Because if there's actual players out there that are straight up drooling on the keyboard, rolling their face on the keyboard, literally rolling face on the keyboard, pressing any random button and getting a high rating, then I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Because if that's true, then that would be the perfect example of like, hey, we are getting players that are trying so hard and they cannot, and actually like really skilled at their class but are unable to get the rating. And then we have players that are not even trying and able to get it. Yeah, okay, I need to go all the way back to the bottom again. See if I can look for Shadow. Yo, boys, look for Shadow Death. For some reason, I just can't add you. And I know you're an A, because that's Revendare. Okay, another way I could do it is I could join Shadow's group as an alliance character. And then add him directly to real life. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Ultra. I'm gonna join your group as ally character and add you like that. List in LFG fam. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, let me do that real quick. We're gonna go and jump on an alliance character to add him real quick. Go EU, go EU. Cracker hit me up. Wait, would Cracker be able to get 2 people? Okay, let's join this rogue, dude. Try to queue for RPGs in the blue gear and you'll find only gear people. Well, yeah, why are you in the blues though? Zio, why are you in blues and RPGs though? Wouldn't you want to get full purples from honor gear before you do anything? Does that not make sense? Wait. Fuji becomes available at level 50. Do I have any level 50 alliance characters? Oh no. I do. Good thing I leveled some for heritage armor. We have people in EU. Krager? Yeah, okay, we might just have to do EU then. I'm gonna try to see if I can really join 5V5 1v1 Duels. It's 5V5 1v1 Duels as Revendare as a leader. Is the group set up somewhere else? There we go. Yeah, why couldn't I add your Revendare at all? For some reason it wouldn't let me add a Revendare at all. Down for Duels in EU today. We were struggling to get some boys over on the NA, boys. We were struggling to get some people on NA. Okay, Revendare, now I can add you. Add friend, battle tag. Yes. Why was it not letting me add you? Do I have you added now? I sent it. Flexing? Add flexing too? Okay, I can add flexing too. If for some reason it's not letting me add Revendare. Does it let me add flexing though? I sent them both. I'm waiting to see if it pops up in chat that I have them added. You guys might have to try to add me as well. I don't really know what's going on. I can't even add you guys. Yeah, it's not showing up for me that I have you added. I don't know what's going on. This is RPG's community that are so meta focused. If you play an off meta spec, didn't get anything. Maybe your friends list is full or glitched. If it's full, that'd be surprising. But let me see if I can maybe. Is it full? That'd be insane if it was full. Oh, who would I remove then? Silent Vol? I guess Silent Vol. Yeah, if my real ID is actually full on an A, I'll be surprised. I'd be surprised. What do I remove? Mustard gas? Mux stuns? May main? Wait, I have May main added. Wait, May main added yesterday. Wasn't May main on a EU? Why'd I have 2 May mains then? I don't know what's going on. Gucci main? Ghost of Khan. Okay, that guy hasn't been on 2 months. Okay, let me try adding you guys again. Just to see how this works, if this works now. Because maybe that was a problem. Not really not sure. Yeah, it's not letting me add you guys for some reason. I have no idea. And I don't have any new ads. Maybe this is what I need to... Maybe I need to clean this up. I have no idea what's going on, dude. I have no idea what's going on. Let's set up for this bad check as symbols in it. Check friend request. Symbols. I did see a guy with a bunch of squares on Real ID. This one. Is that it? Is that the square, square, X, square, S? 3 squares in it. I think I got you. Okay, I think I have flexing. I think I have flexing. Why was that so hard? Hold on, I need to give you a nickname real quick. Flexing. It's Nexus, right? Oh, is it gonna be at the bottom? Is it gonna be at the very top? Nexus, where? Oh, okay. Wait, no. Volker. Oh, that's not even the same person. Oh, no. Wait, yes it is. Note. Flexing. Flexing. Okay, well, we got flexing finally added. Okay, at least I have flexing. Yeah, you might have to convert the group from a party to... Yeah, there we go. Tried to leave and I couldn't. I was trying to leave and I couldn't. Okay, what are we looking like for an A and EU? What are we looking like for Alliance and Horde EU groups? Does Boom have 5-man with Chicago, or are we looking like or are we still trying to get people together? Because otherwise we'll go on EU if EU is ready. Yo, Cracker, if EU is ready, man, I'm down to launch EU. We'll have a... At least... Dude, we've been having such a hard time getting groups together for EU, NA today. Oh. We got 3, 4 on NA. Wait, we can actually get a group on NA. We can actually get a group on NA. 4 out of 5 Horde, and the other one got a 5-man. So we actually could just get 1 more on Horde. And we could be good to go, man. We have 4. Yeah. I'll give you guys like a minute to see if we can get a 5th. All it does is cause anxiety, makes you feel play other games instead. Wait, what? Some of my characters are in campaign gear, some in honor gear, and they got literally one shot by others, but then PvP unless you get fully decked into 26. Well, you have to first do arenas, Christers. You have to find somebody to play arenas with, man, and start getting some conquest gear. And replace all of your campaign gear with versatility gear from PvP. And then use honor from the... And then get some rating while you're doing arenas. Whether it's in 2s or 3s or RBGs, either one. Either one, fam. And then you would use honor to upgrade your PvP gear with versatility. Once you head-to-toe versatility, you'll feel a lot less squishy, my guy. A lot less squishy. Zelda and flying games, that was all like, man, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Let me boot up EU while we're at it. It's been an hour. I know. It's been a disaster for me too. I'm just gonna boot up EU client real quick to see if maybe Cracker has 2 groups. If Cracker has 2 groups, while we're waiting on an A, we might just be able to get 1 duel over on the EU. I know, boys, I've been trying my hardest here. I'm trying to do what I can. I just booted up. I'm on that hunter. Cracker should be on. It's a slow climb, but it's doable. That's just a patience, humility. I mean, it's not slow if you're winning every game. So if you have some coordination with your partner, you should be pretty good, man. You should be pretty good. All right, Cracker, hit me up, my dude. Hit me up, and whoever has a second group on EU, hit me up as well. I'm online. All right, Revender, let me know if you have a 5-man or flexing, since I have you at it, because I can't add Revender for the life of me. Let me know if you have 5-man and you're good to go. But here we got both EU client, which is this guy on tree. And then we got the NA up right now. So hit me up. Whoever's ready on either one. Скажи на русском, не понимаю, будет ли 5 на EU и через сколько? Если у нас есть группа на EU, можем сделать дуэль сейчас. That's as good as I can in Russian. But we do have a group for Boom on NA, so let's do that real quick. 60 praise, I got 1600 inches a week after I hit 60. There you go, my dude. Hey, yeah, now you got 1600, and now you should be able to upgrade your gear, I think, to like 213 item level. That's a pretty good start. Get full versatility, get to 213. Yo, flexing. Actually, I can't. Make sure flexing is lead, just because I'm not going to be able to write out his real ID name. I could write flexing cutie, but I can't do the other one. So let's try Boom. Oh, God. Ready whenever? All right. Spectator match flexing QT. Spectator match flexing QT. And Boom 1541. It's sent. It is send boys. EU, Cracker got a group. Da. In 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Cracker in 15 minutes. Hello, watching the channel. You guys are pretty chill. What's up, Wade? How you doing, my man? Yo, finally we got a duels group today, boys. Let's go. Yesterday we had so many people that wanted to do it over and over. We probably should have had an extra long stream together. Let's do it up and running. If I knew that that's how tonight was gonna go, dude. It took a second for us to scrape boys together, but we were doing it, man. We're doing it. Alex got a group? No way. 3 out of 5. All right, we'll probably have some EU duels today as well. Oh my god. Switch. What do we got today? We got ourselves team 1 together with Ravender as a BM hunter, with Kinvi as what looks like a feral, with Flexing as a survival, Valorip as a ret, and Peachy as a boomy. Are you still staying as a Necrolord boomy? Has that been successful so far, my man? Necrolord Boomkin, dude. Fearlord X, otherwise known as Boom, on the other team, with Chicago as a Retribution Paladin. Interesting. Zuluan as another Shadow Priest, with Samuel the Windwalker. In the back we got ourselves 1K. Wait, is that one the Warlock? As a monk? Yo, gonna be Ravender with big damage onto Samuel. Get him to about half his health. Trinket and Void Elf Racial coming out right after to get out of that CC chain. Big damage out of Samuel, the Ravender, having to pop every defensive able except for Turtle Shell, trying to heal through the damage Samuel got going on. Ringo Boopity Bob gonna drop down, and the monk does have the port set up ahead of time, trying to be a step ahead of Ravender. One of the images does get trapped in freezing trap. Samuel just go for in cap, trying to do whatever he can versus Ravender. In terms of the damage he can output, good karma as the kill shots are coming out, but Samuel is still in that deadly spot. Could be really bad for him. Ravender with the kill shots. Oh, right in the dome, splitting that skull open. And Ravender taking him out very quickly. Instant turtle as Chicago is making their approach towards the hunter. Immediate trinket for that freezing trap. And Ravender actually kept himself in the camo. Wait, almost sitting in that camo for a while. Needs to get away from Chicago before the Hammer of Justice comes down. Gonna drop down the Kyrian arrow, the resonating shot, as Chicago is still trucking the way towards Ravender. Cannot really catch up as the slows are impacting his mobility quite heavily. Hand of Freedom should let him close the gap a little bit. And as long as Ravender has someone for this next Hammer of Justice, he might be okay. Bubble coming in for Chicago. Ravender got himself a little bit of a heal. Hodge onto Ravender. Does he have anything? I think Chicago might just have him here with the wings available. Bubble up and active. Is Ravender going to survive the stun onto Chicago? Actually still alive and kicking. With a binding shot after. Wait, do you actually live this? If you actually survive this, I'll be impressed. As Ravender has no health at all. Chicago just needs to throw one judgment and that's over. Ravender, line of sight is your best friend right now. Freezing trap maybe? Actually drop down a trap. Not really sure where it was. Feign death for a second. Shield up, but I think Ravender is going to go down with not a lot left at the end. That's going to be blessing protection immediately. As Ken is going to be up next. Next to Ken in this duel. Let me get a choose mix rolling. Do the good old mix that we are used to, boys. Put her in a bit of a shuffle, as that is going to be Kyrian Burst out of Kin. Is that what I saw? Is that what I thought I saw? Chicago trying to make some damage happen. Thorns up on the Feral. Trying to deal with the damage output that's going on here. Should be able to do plenty with Ward of Glory spam. Cyclone trying to come out, and looks like they had a freedom. Trying to bust through it into a Convoke. Did it juke out a kick out of him? I think he did juke a kick. Oh my god, is that what he was trying to do this whole time? Trying to see if he could maybe juke a kick from that Cyclone into a Convoke, and you can't stop unless you have a Hammer of Justice. Zulan not in a great position right now as the Feral leaping right on. Wait, what is that? What is that juke with the Feral? He dropped him down into Ursol's. The guy got going back, and then you leap as he's dropping down. I guess to refresh your bleeds. Kent has got himself plenty of that mobility rolling. Zulan does have a big haze ball with the PI. Big mind games onto Ken. And Doorway of Shadows trying to get a bit of a setup. Ken waiting to get himself a bit of healing after the mind games is over. Bark skin available. Zulan is going to take a bit of damage into a fear. Breaking it out of that maim with a trinket though. So that is a trinket committed. Will not have it for future uses. And Zulan should have some dots rolling into Ken. Doesn't have the Feral the opener with a rake stun, but still going to be a lot of damage out of the cat either way. Go for that line of sight. Actually going for a root on the Shadow Fiend too. Not something you see druids really go for all that often. But it's not a terrible idea. I mean, the thing is going to do some free damage, so you're just denying the free damage. Bash into Zula on his skin. It's going to go for a bit of a reset. Not really committing with the damage. And it looks like he is not curing. For some reason, I thought he was curing in the beginning, but I mean, the Convoke kind of gave it away, right? If he can go for a Shadow Interrupt on Zulon with a big Convoke, big damage, he might actually be able to do something there. But Zulon keeping the dots on and not going to be able to have an easy approach unless he just charges that. The Shadow Priest looks like there he goes, stunned by Zulon with a mind game. Skin is going to have to be very, very careful if he wants to go aggressive or defensive. Going for a bit of claw. And does burn the damage through the mind games to get himself that emergency heal rolling. If he can go for a big skull bash, maybe big damage to Zulon. He did have used Greater Fate there. Next, Shadow Interrupt could actually be massive. As Skin is trying to go for a bit of a reset. Zulon got in a good position so far. Door of Shadows is going to be able to reposition, keeping Kin in combat, not let him catch a reset. Next, Shadow Interrupt could be huge for Kin though. Is he going to go for big damage here? Big bites, but no Convoke just yet. Void Eruption for Zulon. And it looks like Kin is going to have to go for a bit of a reset. Trying to go, maybe get himself a re-stealth. Re-stealth opener, Rake Stone would actually be kind of nice. Would go for the bigger bleed option. But Zulon making sure he's keeping a distance. Into an interrupt, Convoke coming out. Big damage as expected, big. Disperse trying to live through it. That's exactly what we were expecting here. On this channel, boys. Kin tried to go for the big setup. But the Disperse came in a little bit earlier than expected. Tricky coming out for Kin, trying to end this duel ASAP. As Zulon gets himself a PI active, and Kin is going to go for a reset as the mind games come out. Zulon has plenty of self-sustain for now. With short cooldowns for his Rate of Fade, trick it back up right now, so it's going to be a nice defensive to work with, or CC breaker to work with. But short Rate of Fade, short Disperse with a 1.5 minute CD, as well as a fairly short Vampiric Embrace, doesn't mean that the Shadow Priest, as long as they play right, can be actually quite durable. They are clothy, so they take a lot of damage, but they can heal through a lot of damage too. Those Shadowmans, dude. I mean, look, he just stopped himself off from dots. We only are at 7% dampening, so it's not super high or anything. Kin going for the double bite onto Zulon, and he's gonna drop down for a second. The Shadow Priest does have the high ground for a moment. Bart's got available for the Druid, and Zulon does jump down after him. No Convoke for a bit, and Kin does have some damage with Tiger's Lust. And I guess as long as he has the bleeds and Brutal Slashes, he's in a good spot. As long as he can get himself a bit of a setup with bites, he always has. Oh! I was thinking Shadow Priest was gonna be okay for a bit. That bite just crit really hard. That bite just crit really hard. What's up, Vic? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Fear Lord Egg's gonna be up next. Boom versus a Feral Druid. Does get hit with the Ursuls. Can't really go anywhere, so the Feral is 100% going to be able to catch himself a bit of a reset. Fear Lord, though, I believe they get at least a Shadow of Pain in there. Next is going to be a Stone Opener setup by Kin. Did go for a re-stealth. Mind gets available for Fear Lord. Those bleeds are going to end up healing him instead. Main does come out, but doesn't really do as much. Big damage onto Kin. Does go for the big heal with a Frenzied Regen, though. I think somewhat went into Mind Games, but he did give himself a pretty big heal. Big Convoke as a defensive, trying just to make sure that he is fully healed up and ready to go. Fear Lord going in with a bit of a defensive and offensive PI used just now to give himself some damage. As well as a Vampiric Embrace. Both of those cooldowns are down for now. Trinket's out of the stun, and Kin going in for back-to-back bites. Got himself the big bite potential. Shadow Priest, when I said they're kind of durable, they can heal themselves and they have really good defenses. But you are clothy, so you will take big hits. You have big heal, but big hits. Stun into Kin before he goes behind the pillar. Mind games the Shadow. Shadow Crash does come out as Kin goes in for that Bark Skin with a wall too. Actually just walled all that damage from Fear Lord. Is he going to be able to get himself a good setup? Big old bite. Fear Lord is A-okay for now. Well, actually, is he A-okay? It's hard to tell. Drink it for Kin. Fear Lord better be careful about not getting interrupted. Maim could maybe be a Disperse here. Does go for a Disperse. As a Cyclo try to come out for Kin. No healing for the Shadow Priest. Big defensives gone for now. And Kin does not get himself a re-stealth. So Fear Lord does have opportunity maybe to go for a Greater Fate, maybe for a heal. Trying not to get juked right now. Greater Fate does come out. Does get interrupted on a heal. Got himself a little bit of shields. Does he have any CC whatsoever? Does get himself a stun onto Kin. Perfect opportunity to catch up on a couple of Shadowmans with the Mind Games. Bash before the Mind Games connects. Does Kin have himself a big old bite to end this? Sounds to the Kin for a second. Mind Games almost making a play. Maim does come out as Kin is trying to disrupt the Priest as best as possible. One bite as DPs do come in. Bite before the Mind Games comes in. And 1K is the last one left on team 2. With Kin just biting his way through everybody. In potentially 1v4, I think? Maybe, is it? Gonna go for a bit of an honor duel with one another. One great player to another. Is 1K, is that one the Warlock? Just on a monk? Or is that one's the Demon Hunter on a monk? Big Convoke, immediate trinket with a karma. Actually, not immediate. To be fair, it's a little bit of delayed trinket karma, but 1K knew that he had to do something here. Going for the knockback onto Kian with the Ringo Boopity Bop. Booping him out of the way. Struggling to switch to the right person. I don't know why. Trying to see if he can maybe AoE the Feral out. Looks like he's not. He is able to. Okay, it looked like he actually caught a resell for a second, but I guess not. And 1K just waiting out for the Feral for the time being. Big old bite by Kin. Got himself big Berserk available, so it's going to be back-to-back bites. Could be lots of damage into a Thorns available. 1K is going to be doing damage to himself through Thorns. That's going to be Kin soul shaping out of the way in order to get away from 1. Does throw him down into an Ursals as well to keep him at bay. And 1 does have to go for a little bit of a reheal. 10 minutes into the duel, 31% dampener. So we are going to see some healing reduction here. So for 1, it's going to be a little bit difficult for him to really catch up. Big bites back to back on him. Does he have anything here? Popping a diffuse, actually not diffuse, magic. A dampen harm, trying to dampen some of the damage that Kin got going on, especially since he got such bursty damage. So he could really dampen a lot of the damage from it. Got him some Weapons of War to active. Cannot really catch up to the Feral at all though. Does not have Alexio for a little bit. Does try to root him or slow him. But the power shifting from Feral is just going to keep him rolling. Zuen is actually doing quite a bit of damage until he gets hit with a CC. And Kin should be able to get away from the monk for the time being. Is going to be able to definitely get himself a reset. So 1 does not have a trinket. He is an orc, so 1 sit stuns as long. Try to go for a bit of a dragon's kick in order to get away from Kin trinket. While wall is available, 1 going for the karma onto Kin. The bleeds have set in. But the healing is not available because he's not playing good karma. So karma isn't able to heal him. Doing quite a lot of damage to Kin though out of nowhere. Can he maybe get a big setup? Not going to have the leg soup. Trying to deal with the Cyclone for now. In cap onto Kin for a second. Try to keep him combat as best as possible. Is going to get cloned. I think he had a Spear Hand Strike coming up at the last second. Or either the Keybind didn't work. That's going to allow Kin a little bit of a reset either way. 1 does have Trinket back up. Does have some CDs back up with 1 set of images. So might be able to do something here. If Kin got big damage going on, this is where 1 is going to have to play very defensively. Thorns available for Kin. Does drop down the ring. And inside of that ring, he should be AOK for a bit. Could go maybe for an interrupt onto Kin. Does him with a cap before he can catch the re-stealth. And he should be able to keep him in combat a little bit. Very, very careful with the Thorns as best as he can. Short main by Kin. Trying to go for a regrow. Did not get juked on interrupt. He's trying to see if he might be able to bake an interrupt out of 1. Because if he gets interrupted on a wrong ability, that Convoke is going to go through. And as long as you don't have a leg shift to stop it, or an in-cap to stop it, it's just going to be free. So 1 not trying to go for an interrupt onto a regrow, that's probably not a bad idea. Really not a bad idea at all. Kin does catch himself a reset as we are at the 12-minute mark. 44% dampening. Opening onto 1. He does have an opener for it. Leg sweep immediately for it. And it's going to go for damage of his own with his Zoen. Weapons of War available. Fist of Fury to stop it. Kin for a second. It's going to have himself Usos available. Has a cover coming up soon. Oh, no. If only he pressed that karma in the last second. But that was a high-stress situation. And Kin came in with 4. Oh. That's a lot of damies. That is a lot of... Dude, these bites are just out of this world. Actually out of this world. Ferocious are killable? Yo, they're nutty, dude. They do a lot of damage. Absolutely absurd amount of damage. All right, do we have EU ready, or do we just do one more in a day? Because Alex is 3 out of 5. Cracker said, like, I guess I asked, what did Cracker exactly ask on EU? Hold on. Мы будем готовы через 15 minut. So he's going to be ready in 15. Alex still only has 3 out of 5, so we don't have enough people on EU for a duel. But if NA is ready, man, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, as soon as Boom Team gets 5, man, we'll cue you guys right back in. That's fun. Thanks, Dal. Yo, Ken, thanks for joining, man. We do these every day, every week. Fridays on EU, Saturday for NA. Bring your friends, man. Join some duels. Just 5v5 1v1 duels. I think you'll like him a lot, man. A little bit later, I'm here. Yo, what's up, Tyron Head, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. US, SL. How many are we at on NA? Oh, we're a little bit behind on the LV compared to EU on an A. Still a little behind. 2 out of 5 now? Oh no. Boom had to dip? Oh no. Okay, well we'll be waiting then. Waiting for a bit then, never mind. Waiting for a sec. They get a 50% passive mitigation when focused. Will. So being clothed doesn't matter at all. Wait, does that work for Shadow Priest too, or is that only for Disc Priest, Holy Priest? Or is that a Shadow Priest thing? Can I GB tag? Yeah, Dalaran hashtag 1340 Ken. You're more than welcome to fam. Dalaran hashtag 1340. I try to go through my friends list from or through ads from time to time. If you have me right now, I might be able to add you here. Uber Tony, what's up, man? How you doing, my dude? Do you want to play some Neo Horde and folks? Alright, sounds good, boys. Sounds good. Yeah, we should probably just had an extra long stream yesterday on EU, dude. Went for 2 more hours with so many groups, and you could have just taken a day off today, dude. Could have taken a day off. But yeah, man, let me know what you've been at, so I know what to look out for. You know what I mean? Because I don't have it, so it like gives me a notification. Hey, somebody just added you. I have no idea. I used to have those stuff, you know, on all the time. So then when my friends that I knew in game logged on, I was like, oh, "Hey, friend, want to do something?" But that was feasible until the whole YouTube thing started. Once the YouTube thing really started, it was like, "Hey, can I add you?" So I'm adding everybody, and they're just like constantly popping up online, offline, online, offline. Ken, not seeing it unless you try to add me before. Try to see if I can add you. But then again, my BNet has been a little weird today, so you know what I mean. We have a full group, but that one has a heal and didn't want to switch, so yeah. Oh no, you guys said a guy who wanted to heal it? Gotcha, Ken. Let me call you, just because I have way too many people on. I like to give you guys nicknames. Ken the Big Bite Feral. I don't know. I'm probably gonna forget what that means a week from now. I probably had such a random Dalaran, yo, dude. Is there somebody with a B tag similar to mine, just sniping all my invites, dude? Yeah, Dalaran hashtag 1340. No extra special names or nothing. May I ask how many years it's been since you moved from Russia? Yo, it's been a while. 2000 something. It's like early 2000s. I got here before 2006. I know that for sure. Like 2005 or 4, one of those two. About 2005, 2004, maybe even 2003. It's been a bit, dude. We are growing. Yo, Alex, sounds good, man. It says you got a 5-man. I can throw you versus Cracker if he's ready, man. I can throw you versus Cracker if he's ready. We'll just have some fun either way, man. We'll just have some fun today, boys. It might not be a lot of duels, but it'll be good quality duels. Good quality time with the boys. You know what I mean? What if there's some kind of a random guy with a Dalaran hat, 3-4 like, or maybe 1240 or something like along those lines? I just get all this random invites from time to time. I'm like, what are these people adding me, dude? He has no idea what the my channel is. He just plays WoW and doesn't consume WoW content. He just plays World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? Just does his regular LFRs, does it 2s, 3s. Alright, sounds good, Ken. Thanks for popping in, man. We do these every week. Friday EU, Saturday NA, man. One more in EU Horde. Yo, let's go, boys. Let's go. First time turning into the stream. What's up, buddy? Really enjoy the room videos. Hey, what's up, Barox? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Hope you are having a good one, my guy. Trying to get some deals up and running, dude. EU yesterday is popping. And then today is a little bit quiet, but we're still gonna have some fun today, man. We're still gonna have some fun today either way. Because we didn't get to see Peachy play at all. Peachy's still sticking to the boomkin guns, man. I like it. Necroller Boomy, can that work? Okay, so I know that there's a... I don't know Boomy well. At all. I probably should play some Boomy so I can understand it better. At least from a PvE perspective. He's playing the stream between an and EU, so we were having a hard time getting people together, Tyrant. So I hit up Kragar, asking if he wants to maybe get some duels rolling. And he hit me back up. He's like, "Oh, okay, we can maybe do some." So I have the both the NA client and EU client up right now. So this is on an NA client, and I also have the EU client active at the same time. We got Kragar, which hopefully will have a team soonish, and then Alex needs +1. But yeah, like when stuff like this happens, I'd rather just be able to have 2 versions of WoW running, 2 clients, get as many people that want to join in for the duels. You know what I mean? because this is a duels day. I'm trying to do the best I can. I do try really hard to keep an NA duel for NA, an EU duel for EU, right? You got a day for EUs, we got a day for NAs, and I try to keep as strict as I can. But if let's say we're struggling on one or the other, I am not against opening up the other client. Didn't get super laggy and buggy? Yeah, it did. Like that whole game, the Feral duel, on my end, it was a little bit like frame dropping. But I don't think it's frame dropping in recording because I process it afterwards. And I don't think it's super droppy on OBS, but I could be wrong. I haven't checked. Probably should watch one and see if it's laggy at all. But it's only laggy for me. So it's like really like, it's like the opposite of eye candy for me. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in that regard. I hate frame drops. Dalaran. Read up. Read up. Look up. Read up. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it from Frenty? Did Frenty say something earlier? 15 minutes, we're ready. Dalaran. Пора смотреть на русском. Число зрителей и простом. What? Gotta start doing streams in Russian or something along those lines? You're gonna get 3 times more viewers? Yo, is that what you do, dude? Become a Russian streamer? Making content for the Russians all in Russian? Krager крутит пошел. Wait. Krager did what? Krager курить пошел. Oh, курить. He's having a smoke break. Okay. So maybe Krager is gonna be ready in a bit. Yo, that Russian dude. I'm trying to translate it back and forth in my head. Did you learn Russian just in game? No. I was born in Russia, so like that was my first language is Russian, and I used to speak it kind of okay. I mean, I didn't live my teenage years in Russia, so probably, it would have. There's a lot of the colloquial speech in Russian language, so it's like oldie kind of like vibe to it. Maybe there's some more modernized version that I just don't know, dude. But that's what I grew up around, is the oldie version, the colloquial speak of Russian. Using like a lot of the bigger, longer, older words. Pretty sure there's slang left and right nowadays. But yeah, so reading some of Russian, I'm just like, huh? Is Alex good? Alex is ready 5? Yo, Krager, whenever you're ready, man, we're good. Kraggers, whenever you're ready, we're good to go, man. Chicago, let me know if you have a 5-man, as Flexing still has a 5-man. Yeah, so Russian I learned back in Russia, but started learning English while I was in Russia, because we went to a school called a Linguasium. It's kind of like a school where you will learn a language at the same time. I guess group dad, that's unfortunate. But hopefully we'll keep going. Just keep trying, Chicago. I believe in the cleave. But yeah, it's, I don't know if there's like a thing in Russia where schools like do specific things, but I remember it's called Linguasium. That's like the English to Russian to English conversion as best I can do. But you basically learn the language there, and there it was English. So I've been learning English since like grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. But yeah, it was like the British English, but still it was pretty close. So when we came over to the US, at least I had a bare bones understanding. But I didn't know certain words. Like I didn't know what the hell the word shadow was. I have no idea how they didn't teach us how do you say the word shadow. I had no idea. No idea. Dude, and the first group is dead. Oh, it's unfortunate, Chicago. Everyone did. That's unfortunate, man. That's a big unfortunate. Maybe there's a second group you can make as Alliance, Chicago. Maybe that'll be easier. If you want to try it there, you can. But if not, I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. Dalaran, ты на моего медведя похож, кстати. I look like someone's bear. I don't know if that means like a bear, like a hairy dude bear, or like a real bear, but like either way. In Serbia, learning Russian was mandatory in elementary school for us. Didn't know if it is still. Yeah, I would have no idea. But yeah, it was English, so we learned there, and then I came over to US and I've been speaking English basically since. One more in you, Horde. Yeah, let's go, boys. Hey, down. What's up, Ellie? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, I don't know if Gani is talking about like a boyfriend or something, or like an actual bear. I have no idea. Oh Jesus. Give it a go in Serbian. Oh Jesus. Oh God, how do you even say that? Šta misliš o trenutnom stanju Warcrafta? Jesus, the only word I can understand is Warcraft at the end. And it's with a V, not World of Warcraft. Yo, Cracker! We got a group. Alex is ready. Are you ready, fam? Yo, there's such a delay between messages. Yo, if we got a group on you, man, let's go. Let's go, Cracker, let's go. I'm in Russian. You really have good pronunciations in Russian, you mean? Yeah, I think it's pretty bad, honestly. Let's be honest, it's pretty awful. 5 min, okay. Cracker says 5 min. Okay, Cracker needs 5 min. I guess we got a new group going. Dalaran, hi chat, здорово, камера, здорово, Bertoni, здорово, хотела мой. Damn, it was almost perfect. Yo, it's pretty bad, honestly, like I said. I have no idea what I said, dude. Yo, I've been to Ukraine once, and Ukraine is kind of like Russian-esque, really. Kind of Russian-esque, sorta, right? Like the language is similar letters and similar sounding stuff, but it sounded like like when people would speak Ukrainian when I went to Ukraine for a vacation with the fam. Listening to like the commercials on TV and listen to people speak Ukrainian to one another in like a conversation, it made it sound like, to me as a Russian, sounded like very bad broken Russian, right? That's what it sounded like to me. So reading the Serbian sounds in a sense kind of like a foreign Russian, like a weird different Russian. But not a broken bad Russian. Maybe it's just my perception changed. What do you think about the current state of Warcraft? What do you think about the current state of Warcraft? Что мыслишь? Thinking. Or trenutnom. I don't know what trenutnom is, but I guess it would be current. Stani, like standing, like stancy, like yes. Okay, so it is like broken Russian in a sense. If you just think too hard, maybe different. If you think, okay, it is okay. No, I got the same feeling again. It's kind of like Ukrainian. There is a oh, that's so cool. I love that. There is a grammatical thought process of how they structure the words, and in a sense, they're similar to words in Russian, but different enough where it's a foreign language. However, if you think about it extra hard, it does kind of make sense. But you have to think about it differently, right? I think that sense you have to not be looking for specific words, but rather be looking for like just listening and absorbing, and you might be able to pick up a thing or two. Oh, that's crazy. That's so weird. Очень интересно слышать, как Dalaran говорит по-русски. Yo, my Russian is real bad, dude. Speak more Russian? Yeah, I try to speak Russian with the Russians in the chat, dude. Ukraine is broken Russian indeed. That's like the best way I could describe it back when I was younger. Like if I were to listen to it now, it probably would sound a little bit closer, but that's just the only memory I have. I mean, it was pretty good vacation time and it was really enjoyable, and we had watermelon all the time, dude. Summer and watermelon was a good time. You know what I mean? For a poor Russian lad. What about French? I don't speak any French. Was a baguette. I know, it's terrible, but that's all I know. You want to create another group for Cracker because he needs to EU, I think, instead of EU? Yeah, we do have a EU and NA groups available right now, actually. Русский язык знаешь, чуть-чуть, плохо, почти не говорю, чуть-чуть, a little. Wait, is Boom trying to get a 5V5 1v1 group going? Oh, a different Boom is trying to get a 5V5 1v1 group going. Okay. That works out. Okay, whenever Cracker's ready, man. We got Alex on the EU. Got a group on Horde. Spencer, how you doing, my man? On NA or EU? I have a lot of colleagues from Russia, and we have this weird thing going on where they can almost perfectly understand me while I can understand them very easily. All Southern Slavic languages have Russian roots, pretty much. Yeah. There's like words that have roots. And that's kind of like how, the way I understood it, all the Slavic languages are set up. Like there's a root word, But then, depending on which region you're in or which country you're born in, there's a slight alteration or a slight adjustment to that root word to be more, I guess, based on like colloquial speech as it developed. It's very, very similar words that have the same root. So if you know the root, you can probably understand more or less what somebody's saying, even though they're not speaking exactly your language, but it's just so close that you can understand the root sort of, kind of. Because there are some words that have like one letter or one like minor sound difference to it, right? Like the word scissors in Russian, Ukrainian, Serbian, all those Slavics, like the word scissors is very, very close. It'll be maybe a slightly different word choice in some countries, but like there's certain words that just have like a slight letter change. Nožnice would be in Russian, but something similar to that would be in other countries of Slavic. It's so weird. How are you in this conversation? Is Kraken ready? Let me know. Let me know when are. Yeah, I'm letting Kraken know. Let me know when ready. Otherwise we'll go. Dalaran, у тебя отлично получается. Ну, большое спасибо. Я забываю мой русский язык уже. Я не говорю по-русски много и часто. Often is what I'm trying to look for a word. Ну, забываю уже чуть-чуть. You know what I mean? Yeah, all they have are similar roots. I got a group on Hard NA? Yo, Spencer, if you got a group, man, yo, we can get another group going on NA them. What's your real ID, my guy? Do I have you added already, or what? The stream only on YouTube? Yes, right now I stream only on YouTube. I do use the stream on Twitch. It's correct. Often Chasta. Okay, Chasta. Okay, that's some. I thought I had the right word, but then I kind of lost which one I needed. Wait, Boom, you got a group? Yo, you got a 5-man right now? Yo, we might have another group right now if you have 5. I don't know if Flexing if he has 5, but we might actually be able to do another duel on NA real quick if Krager isn't ready yet. Yeah, you have me added. Yo, if you got a group, man, you got a 5, let me know. Spencer, let me know in real ID. I like how Russian sounds. It's weird. I think it sounds pretty weird, but some people like it. I like how other language, like to me, Russian. I don't know. Maybe this is the way I grew up, but at some point I used to not like the way it sounded. I don't know why. Like I was like learning a bit of English. I liked the way English sounded, but I didn't really like the way Russian sounded. I don't know why. It's hard to explain. I'm pretty sure some people have been in a similar situation. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Americans that are like, they're learning their language and like, oh man, English sounds way too Chicago. Yeah, it's been a little difficult getting a group together, that's for sure. Kraken streaming right now? Oh hey, that's awesome. Is he gonna? So he's gonna be streaming his viewpoint? Yeah. Yeah. Questions about strange Russian words and ask 50% of the chat is Russian. True. We actually do have a lot of dudes. No, sorry, we dipped. Oh no, we dipped on an A. Yo, okay. Well, we were literally waiting for Krager then. Then we were literally waiting for Krager, man. Krager, if he has a 5-man, dude, we're good to go. Because an A all dipped. We got one duel. What's the nationality? Russian originally, but I mean, originally born in Russia, but like in official papers, all American boys, all American right here, all American right here. I live in US. I want to be a citizen. All that's been done and over with. Citizen of the United States of America. I'm a US citizen, dude. American. But no, was born originally in Russia. Очень интересный стрим. Большое спасибо. Надеюсь, вам нравится. Krager's ready? Let's go, boys. Krager and Alex, man. Finally, we got one up and running. Invite spectator match. Krager and Alex. Here we go. What? Did it not work? Krager and Alex. I think I need to do this. Okay. Recording software should be good to go, if anything. How many Russians watch the videos? Yo, all the Russians top 1 in chat. Всем русские. How do you say in top 1? Oh, let's do this. Everybody who's Russian in chat, type Russian. Все русские в чате. Напиши русский в чате. Русский. Слово русский. Or one. No matter Jin. One work strip. As for viewers, I don't really know as for viewers, because viewers and stream, people watching the stream and people watching the YouTube videos is probably a little different. Russian. There's quite a bit. There's usually quite a bit. Ukrainians, yeah, that works too. Slavs. All the Slavs, dude. That's a fair point, actually. All the Slavs. So Switch. How did you see right when it started? That's on Forge. Almost risky. Well, Slavs is good enough, I'd say. We got ourselves... Oh, we got a DC on both teams, but maybe they'll get back in a moment. Krager, though, is going to be first up versus Christina. Rolling up, stalking him. Krager should be aware that there was most likely a feral dude. It's almost like he's looking at him. It's almost like he's looking at Christina just now. Big carrying vibes out of Christina. Big damage as Krager is going to have to find a way to deal with the feral leaping away as the thorns are up. Hitting Christina with a fear is going to have to go for a little bit of a health increase with the battle. Massive trinket throwing his weapon as Christina trying to go for a reset. I know this drill is a little bit weird, boys, but trying to see if we can get ourselves a group on NA as well as EU, and looks like both teams on EU are missing one, but hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully it'll be mostly okay. Christina going for a little bit of a leap away from Kragar. Where is gonna have to approach the feral yet again. Super unfortunate how that's going for him right now with that root though, dude. Oh no, he's right there. Oh no. Trying to see if we could throw a spear of Bastion at him. Didn't really work out as well as he wanted. Big damage on a Krager though, but he might actually end up hurting himself with those thorns. Going for a bit of a self-heal. No more enraged regeneration available. Does see himself a defensive at all. Trying to hammer on the damage through it. Christina though still has wall. Plenty of defenses. It looks like Krager may be recovering. Christina needs to find a way to stop Krager immediately. Otherwise, he's going to execute rage. Big charge on a Krager. Christina, massive heal. Most likely with a Hellstone from Advo. By the way, Advo just joined the team. So Krager's team is missing one. But maybe Advo will be able to... Or Christina's team might be able to actually get a 5-man. Krager get hit with a bash. I think it might be over. But it looks like Christina actually backed up out of there completely. Actually backed out of there completely. Did something happen? Is trying to go for a reset of some sort. I know that. I feel like he could have ended the duel right there. Leaping on top of Krager. Big old bite ready. And it looks like down goes the man himself. Super unfortunate. Whoever is the 5th of Team Krager, the fact that he is not there, that's a little unfortunate, man. That's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. I think it was Belly, right? I think it was Belly. Thorns available for Christina. As Spleef, is that name Spleef? Gonna be up next. Big Venter setup. He's lagging a little bit, but he's still trying to make the most damage happen to Christina. Big Frenzy regen coming out. Massive healing through Barkskin, but looks like it's not enough. And Spleef taking out the Feral. With Try to Cut Me gonna be up next. Try is... Okay, Try is number 1. Spleef is number 2. Big blind onto the Monk as Spleef is gonna go for a bit of a reset. Venter teleport is available. Looks like he's actually unable to get himself a clean reset. I think it's either the images or maybe just Try to Cut Me, get him back over there quick enough. Just put him in a bad situation. I don't really know exactly what kept him in combat, but he did have to go for a vanish. Open up with a Shadow Circle to Try to Cut Me. Fist of Fury, stopping him in place. The parry is going to be quite huge. Sprinting out of there for a moment. Big kidney shot onto Tries to send himself up. A little bit of a reset with a port in case things ever go bad. In cap onto Spleef. Does not have Elixir for a while, I don't think, right? He does not. Big damage, though, is available. Spleef got him some big damage of his own, though. Could be a karma out of Try. And there goes the karma. Spleef does not have a vanish to get out. He does not really have a blind to reset this either. Only has a Cloak of Shadows. Try to see if he can shadow step away from Try. But the Monk damage is actually doing quite good. Big touch of death. Just hits him with a big old touch. Taking him out of the game just like that. Amidehi going to be up next as an Elemental Shaman. Walking up in the melee. The Primordial Wave immediately. Trinketing out of that incap with a Lightning Lasso on a Try. Does he have enough damage? Is he confident enough? Lava Burst? I was almost expecting like a big old lava burst, big barrage of those things back to back. But I guess that didn't happen. And it looks like Try did get himself a bit of a reset versus Amidehi. As he's dropping down a Counter-Strike Totem, gonna get eliminated immediately. Try isn't gonna get kited though, dude. He's like, try to kite me. Flash Cap available for Amidehi. He does go for an interrupt. Amidehi should be able to get himself a bit of a reheal. No incap available for Try, but it looks of it. Lightning Lasso is going to still put the Monk in a deadly spot. Wait, this is going to be over. Big Lava Burst setup. And Try does go for a wall here. How did Try go from such an advantageous position to in a single lightning lasso? He's just like, wait, I actually could be dead right here, right now. He even got the double lava burst proc too. I don't think he was a primordial wave or anything, but it's still pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Druid Warlock, is that allowed? Yes, that is allowed. If you have a Warlock on your team, you can use the Warlock Hellstones. I feel like that can make certain duels more exciting. Classes that are generally insanely good at PvP in the Warlock Hellstone, I don't really know how I feel about that. But certain buffs are allowed to be shared by classes in the 5v5 setting. Imagine an Arms Warrior who's so close to defeating a Monk, and then a Warlock Hellstone lets them defeat and overpower the Monk. And it's such a close duel, and then the Arms Warrior would lose in every scenario. But in this one, he finally has a chance. That's why we're allowed certain buffs to be allowed. Gonna be a big old capacitor totem dropping down. A big zapper totem for him. Looks like he's not gonna be able to do much with it. And trying to see if we can deal with Amidehi for the time being. Lexup onto Amidehi. Big damies with a spin and crane kick. Amidehi, does he have any defenses? He does have the big wall from the earth elemental getting used right now. And that might end up helping him quite a bit here. Into a wall. Let's see if a second one. Second one is available if he wants to. Big Fury coming out for Try. Nuan Lexup could turn things around. Does go for an interrupt. Does he have the Fleshcraft ability though? If he has a Fleshcraft sacrifice, he could be in a decent spot. Does he have a Lexup anything? He's really playing with fire being this low in health. It's a short stone on the Try. Will not have the light lasso. Braun is just chasing after Amidehi, and I think it's just gonna have him. I was really thinking the Monk or the Shaman was gonna have maybe something extra there. I was expecting a Fleshcraft or something at this point, boys. Kind of rough, honestly. Try getting hit with a light and lasso. As Gani is going to be up next. Wait, his name is literally Gani. Gani the man. Gani the giant. Why does it feel like it's fitting? Gani the giant. Gonna be a big old wall for Gani. Trying to see if he can just survive the damage, the output. Big karma available. Gani's gonna have to play this very, very defensive. Super low in health. Is that a touch of death available? Back up. Oh no! Try with a touch of death yet again. Super unforged, boys. Super unforged. Oh my god, Try just dominated. I think maybe Try's run would have been shorter, or maybe he would have just had one more kill under his belt if Krager had one more person there. But whoever was there, man, they got DC'd. Super unfortunate. Main, do you have a group of all Russians? All right, we might have to get main here as well, versus either Alex or Kragar. Maybe we should throw you guys against Kragar. Let me check the other group. Do you guys have 5? I can't get anyone on NA. Rip on Forge. Chicago got a 5, man. Wait, do we have another one on NA? Because Chicago got 5. Do you have anybody else on NA? Or not really? Or not really? Monk is still so strong. They really are. They really, really are. Spencer, I think. Wait. Spencer's boom, isn't it? Because he just messaged me. His last message was, yeah, I have me added. Can't get anyone on a rip. Do I have Spencer added? Yes or no? Because if I have Spencer added, man, we'll be good. Main is ready. Alex is ready. When we have time, I'll bring 5 of my best RBG team. Lol. Yo, go for it, my guy. I'm down with it. Yeah, everybody and anybody is welcome. Wait, you do have a 5-man? Hold on. Have you? Wait, so Spencer is boom, right? Because boom says boom 13346. The other boom, not Boomasaur, but boom, the other boom. Because there's Boomasaur, and then there's another boom. Spencer, if boom 13346 is Spencer, yeah. Spencer said he can't get anyone on an A. So do we have a 5-man for Spencer or not? But yeah. Also, I don't know how laggy that was on you guys' screen. Is this better? I felt like it was a little bit choppy. Just me, or was it choppy? I felt like it was really, really choppy. Hopefully it sounds super choppy for you guys when it comes to the stream itself. Let me check the other group. Not yet, I'm trying. Okay, sounds good. So we have a 5-man for Chicago, but we don't have another 5-man group on a name. EU though, we have ourselves Alex, Kragar, and Main. Let's go Main, and Kragar, because Kragar's team didn't really even get a full chance to play. I know that Alex's group also didn't, everybody got a chance to play, but we'll try to get him in right after. We'll throw main against Alex. Alex, keep your group together. If you want to swap somebody out, you can. But if you want to keep mostly the same group together, we'll throw you versus May after this. Is this looking choppy to you guys on stream, or is it fairly smooth? What's the verdict, boys? Fairly smooth or choppy? Dalaran, можешь сказать название песни? Да, могу. Есть мой лист, который мы играем на стриме. На дуэли. I'm a group, I think. Alright, sounds good. We'll be able to, won't be for a little bit though. I'll donate 25 per 5 men that could beat my team. Oh, okay. Looks good. Okay, cool. Awesome. Because it looks good on my monitor. I just want to make sure it looks good on OBS. Because it looks extra crisp on my, and extra smooth on my monitor. As long as you guys say it looks smooth on your end, I'm fine with it. We got Krager. Actually, hold on. Oh, not even recording it. I gotta make sure I record it. Okay, we'll just have to be really careful with both of them. Switch. We got ourselves Team Krager on that team. We got ourselves Sandom. We got ourselves Spleef. Oh, Spleef going big damage onto Yandex off the opener. Oh my goodness, so many Russians here, by the way. Is Connie guy next Russian too? Athaman! How you doing, my boy? How you doing, my man? Haven't seen you in a while in these duels. Yandex taking a beating from Split right now, as evasion is keeping him alive. Yandex having to go for every defensive in the world, sacrificing the pet. Big transfusion available, trying to make those death strikes work. Still got himself a couple of those death goals, keep himself fueled with a fleshcraft. An extra layer of protection. Might honestly have to go for a death back early on into this duel. Honestly, might not be the worst idea either versus Spleef. Spleef got lots of damage. Something get him out of combat. Wait, unless he did on purpose? Looked like someone got him out of combat for a second. Or in combat. Out of stealth. Is what I meant to say. Big Shadow Strike opener. Yandex actually popping a trinket. Expecting the stun out of the Rogue to kill the shot. No! Oh no! He tried to predict the Rogue. And the Rogue just blasted him with big eviscerates. God is going to be next. Opening with a kidney shot. Split not letting him play the game. Kidney shot could trinket out of it if he wants to. Split going for the blind. With a trinket available for kiting. Oh no. That was just so much damage. Split chose not to use the trinket there. And that's a bold move. You have the trinket and then put yourself in a bad spot where you can be CC'd. Or you try to risk it. And you try to risk it for the biscuit there, boys. Try to risk it for the biscuit. We also got Doctor on the team, Kragar. How you doing, Doctor? How you doing, Doctor? We got Amidehi as well. But we got to go back to watch it, Kragar. Kidney shot by cutting and then going for a reset? Is he just trying to get dance charges back fast? You know what? I think that's probably what he's doing. Mark for that kidney shot just to get charges of dance back faster. He doesn't actually want to open up on Kragar. He just didn't have dances available. And especially with 2 dance charges, so you use both of them versus Spliff? I think he did. On team 1, on team 2, we also got us my boy, my man, my pride and joy, Athaman. We got us some Mary as well as Lex. Lex, though, dude, he already had a video about him. Come on, dude. Krager going for enrage regeneration on that kidney shot. Trying to see if he can deal with the rogue damage. Is going to charge as he's trying to round the bend around the corner, trying to keep the rogue in his sights. And kind of got himself a pretty decent spot. Going to be slow by Krager. Vanish. Oh, get it caught with a cloak. Trying to stay in that stealth as best as he can. So Krager knows that if he can't see the rogue there, he must have had cloak there. He must have used cloak. So he's not going to have a cloak for the next spear. Which I'm pretty sure the spear is a 1-minute CD. Big kidney shot onto Krager. Is he going to be able to break through the tough warrior exterior, dude, with that plate gear? Vent gear flagellation has been used by the rogue. Evasion is getting applied as he is disarmed. Is Krager trying to make some damage happen? But Krager hasn't even popped off his cooldowns just yet. Krager just got to make sure he has plenty of survivability here. Big damage is available for the warrior. Reckless is up, and Kiting is actually going to get Blade Storm down. Oh my goodness. Immediate reflect in case Mary goes for a Hammer of Justice here. And Mary's taking a bit of damage from Krager. Blind available. Mary is going to go for damage. Feared by Krager. Trying to deal with Mary's damage. Actually leaping out of there. Mary charging in on his bright... Wait, whoa. Probably the wrong person. Bright Horse. Big damage on Krager. Does he have survivability? Big Templars. Seraphim. Everything available. All the cities overlapping. Mary just had himself the big one-shot. That is almost impossible to live through. That Paladin one-shot is actually nuts. That was so hard to survive. I think the only way Krager survives it is if he goes for like multiple leaps. And then you have to be running the on sound or the legendary for it. That is so rough, dude. That is so rough. That blind too, Paladins can cheese it so hard because they can just blind and it acts like a stun, dude. You just blind and use holy power abilities because those don't break a blind. Man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Mary trying to get himself a bit of a setup onto Amedehi, who is not really dropping, but is not really... Is he playing the Ursha Legendary? I would imagine all Shamans are playing that Lego, but it doesn't really look like Amedehi is getting himself crazy amount of healing or anything. So it makes me wonder if he is playing an Ursha Legendary or not. Hodge under Amedehi, Mary does some Seraphim, knocking it back, he's like, don't touch me with that Seraphim. Flash grab right after, just don't touch me, Pala! As Amedehi just tried to deal with Mary. But it looks like he was able to deal with majority of the birds that Mary had without Seraphim, because normally Seraphim is actually quite deadly. Knocking out that Counter-Strike Totem immediately, and Amedehi got himself quite a bit of kiting. By the way, can we all just say, wow, what an interesting transmog. That tyrannical... Wait, big damage Swarm Mary! That's how the legendary getting activated there, and Amedehi is going to have to go Wolf out of there. Is it tyrannical set? I think it's called tyrannical from Miss Pandaria. It looks like a druid set, doesn't it? All those tusk wooden things. It looks like a druid set, but it's a shaman set from back in the day, man. I remember that one clearly. Back in the Mr. Pandaria, dude. Nutty. Mare trying to see if he can deal with Amedehi. Light Lasso is available for the shaman. And Mary still has plenty of defenses, plenty of offenses to work with here. Counter-Strike Totem coming down, but looks like he's going to eliminate it immediately. And Amedehi needs himself a big old go into Mary, otherwise it's going to be lots of pain. Big damage, blind available, Amedehi does have a trigger for it, Hodge right after, and Mary is going to go with a full setup. Big damage on Amedehi, does he have enough to survive here? Does go for the Earth Elemental, was available, strong, short stun by the Earth Elemental too. And Amedehi does have a little bit of survivability. Light the Lasso should be a short stun. And then Mary should be a-okay for now. Has wings, so let's give him a lot of that self-healing for the Word of Glory. So he's going to be a-okay for the time being. Amedehi trying to go for a little bit of a healing surge, knocking the Pala back. But one thing he could do is maybe slow down the Pala and knocking him away. That's one advantage the Shaman has over the Pala. Except for Hand of Freedom, because pretty sure you're a talent into a Hand of Freedom that you can't be destroyed. Dude, Mary's just knocking these totems out of the park. Every time he's dropping a totem, he's focusing on those things immediately. Counter-Strike Totem sitting there for a second though. Into a lasso, into a stun, and Mary is still plenty healthy. Plenty healthy. Big zaps available from Amedehi, but 10% dampening isn't going to be slowing Mary anytime soon here, boys. Flash Guy getting interrupted. Amedehi could go for any kind of cast. Actually, could just cast into Mary's face at this point. Until Mary has himself a good setup. Having to use all that holy power into Word of Glory, so hasn't been able to get himself a full Seraphim setup just yet, I don't think. Hodge into Amedehi. Let's go Mary with full Seraphim setup. No wings this time. And Amedehi does have a Lightning Lasso to deal with it for the time being. That is just a lot of stats that Mary is getting, though. I actually need to try playing some plays with Seraphim. Because I now finally get some gear from a Paladin. I feel like Seraphim would be really, really good. It just seems like a really strong combo, dude. All the secondary stats, it's nuts. Actually nuts. Amedehi setting up a Primordial Wave. Might be able to maybe make something happen here. Big Lasso on the Shield of Vengeance, who knows? Miss Warlords also a good time in PvP. Warlords was a good time? I feel like Warlords and good time are two words that should never be together, honestly. Miss Pandaria PvP was the best. It was pretty good. I remember it. I remember it being pretty fun. What part of Russia are you from? Like Ural area? The Ural Mountains? More or less. Блин, когда не будет, я точно пойду играть в арену. Прям... I could read parts of that soft. I could read parts of that, man. Gonna be Light and Lasso as Mary trying to deal with the Daemons here with a Hand of Freedom. Should have a big wing setup in your time. Any moment. Torn Power, let's go, dude. Big blind by Mary, trying to go for another setup. Holy damage. Oh, actually, Amedehi is gonna go for a trick and through that blind into a Hodge. It's just such a difficult setup here. Just such a difficult setup. You do trick in the blind because the Hodge is gonna follow you immediately. That's gonna be so hard. Sendum is gonna be up next. It's gonna be sending the Paladin. Oh, bubble. Oh, okay. Actually, just press bubble immediately on that combustion. I guess that makes sense, right? Send him though. Still has combustion for a second. Does he go for a big go? No, he actually just gonna wait it out. His combustion lasts 10 seconds. Bubble lasts 8 seconds. So he had a couple of globals where he maybe could have went for Fire Blast, Pyro with full burst. Is gonna go playing it super slow with Mary for a bit here. With a big G-Pie. Does G-Pie get affected by Ring of Power? I don't think it does it? Ring of Frost off of the G-Pie. Mary not frozen though, able to get himself a little bit of self-heal. Shifting Power is going to break him out of that Ring of Frost though, as he was a little bit too close with the Shifting Power. Meteor coming down to Mary, big damage, maybe walked out of it completely. Locking Mary out, big Seraphim ready. That's going to be all the time for Send him. No matter how much damage Mary puts into him, he's going to be able to come back unless you actually just one-shot him. There goes the all the time. Mary Seraphim still available for a second or two, but the polys are going to be rampant here. Just back-to-back polys. G-Pie getting set up by the mage. Look at himself for a bit of a setup. Big fireball right after. Mary is going to get chunked out quite a bit, dude. The Phoenix Flames, the Pyroblast, they're doing a bit of work. Lego getting activated as Mary finally. We've seen this, I think, is Lego twice now? That defensive Lego is way too strong, dude. That's way too strong, man. I'd rather see Pallies play an offensive Lego, but what can you do? In a duel, I think that's where defensive Legos become really good, but I'm pretty sure these defensive Legos is what most Pallies do, is even in like competitive PvP, like 3v3s. Big G-Pie to the face, Mary can't really stop it, dude. The slows, without a hand of freedom, all those slows, you can only do so much about it. Send him though, getting back the combustion, and Mary does not have a bubble available, so I think next go that Send him can set up. I think it's just over for Mary, but is he aware, dude? Is he running in to score himself a win? Or is he running into a certain demise here? Because Send him could go for a big setup. G-Pies get activated. Meteor coming down. Big combust ready. Shield of Vengeance not holding on long enough. Pyro's coming in back to back. Has Ward of Glories. Wings gonna use more defensively. Big defensive on 50% DR. As Send him continue to just pile drive those Pyros back to back. Mary looks like he survived through the ungodly burst of a Fire Mage. And even going for a Seraphim. Actually using Holy Power to activate even more offensive pressure here, man. But Ring of Frost almost gets him. Almost gets him. Does he get out of the room in the last second? He just needs a little bit more Holy Power to survive the G-Pie, dude. Oh, how is he still living? How is he still alive? After all that combust, he's going to have a bubble available for the next go. Hundo P, bubble available for the next go. Send him cannot take him out right here. It's probably going to be over, dude. Wings are available. I don't think it's for real wings either, but he is going to be able to use his wings for a defensive. Meteor does clip him super low in health. This is one more global, and Send him sends him out of here, dude. There he goes, boys. We got Athaman, we got ourselves Lex in the other team. Who's going to be up? Who's going to be next? Is it Athaman? It looks like Lex is waiting for Atho. Absolutely just unstoppable here, dude. Mary just got himself probably the tankiest build possible, doesn't he? Wait, Lex, you playing on the... Oh, wait, no, that makes sense. I was thinking Lex was on an ult. Because I remember Lex yesterday was on a female human mage. Now he's on a male human mage, and it's like, oh, no. That's a thing. No, you can actually change it anytime you wanna. Ural Mountains, you part Hungarian, my dude. Am I really? What's up, Mache doing, man? Yeah, Ural Mountains. There's a city there. Pretty big city. Fog still got a 5 out of 5. Alright, Chicago. We'll check if NA is ready to go afterwards. Send him, just sending a couple pyros to Lex. Meaning giving him a warm welcome. Did somebody get knocked out and leave, or did we actually have a person DC here? Because it's down to two paladins and two mages. I'm wondering if everybody got a chance to play or if somebody didn't. Lex tried to see if he could avoid sending for a second. Big bunch coming out of nowhere. And Antu invites me to a group. Huh. You can invite me while I'm a spectator? I didn't know that was a thing. Wait, I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. I'm surprised it shows up as a... I'm surprised it shows up as like a UI element. Weird. But it's going to be Lex next versus Send him, trying to make as much damage happen. Send him not going to have the ult time to reverse any of the damage from Lex. Trying to see if it can hit him with a poly around the corner. It does land the poly with a blink. That's going to be big old G-Pie. Meteor to follow. Looks like it does not connect. Shifting power available for Lex and Send him. Not really looking all that good. He does have big damage available anytime he wants to. He has a big combustion ready right now. And he's going to go for big combustion. Lex is going to go for a breath. Not looking to steal the combustion. Actually, just looking to line of sight Legs. I mean, line of sight Send him with an ult of time. Just trying to wait out the combustion. Not trying to play the mana game with him at the moment. But he's trying to get some Pyroblast and Fireblast. Looks like Lex is going a little more aggressive. He's not going for as much setup. He's more just going in, okay, I got Pyros and Fireblast. I can make some damage happen. He's going for intermittent damage from time to time. Whereas Sendem usually goes in for a bit of a setup. A full rune of power with a poly, G-Pie, Meteor into a big old combustion wombo combo. Alex just running around in circles, just Fire Blast, Pyro. I have it here. There it goes again. Short intermittent burst might actually is what ends up what wins him the duel here, especially at 56% dampening. That shield isn't going to do much for him at this point. Big breath on the Sendem. He does get a bit of health. Lex not really looking that good health-wise. Ice block for Sendem. And maybe that's what Lex was trying to go for, just trying to go for intermittent burst. Just force the cooldowns out of Sendem. Not play to the big cooldowns, because you know as soon as you press combustion, he's going to have a big defense ready for it. Big combust ready for Lex this time. Does go for breath. Send him yoinking that combust right now. So Send him might actually have a go here. Big old Meteor to combo off it. Lex kind of low on health, and that was his combustion going to use. Wait, Send him actually had a really good play just now. That was really good. Yoink. Lex does have defensive if he needs to. Eyes back coming out is going to be a pretty big heal. Actually cancels it. Cancels his combustion. I mean, cancel Ice Block. Is that the play? Maybe he doesn't need it. Invis available for Lex is going to be able to get an open on Sendem. Actually, no, Sendem does also get Invis of his own. Ah. Wait. Do Lex images? Can you see the images? Because they're basically telling you where he's at. That's big, unfortunate. That's true. Sendem try to go for a little bit of a food. Lex not really letting him get that reset. Does it all the time. Nice blink away from the breath. That was actually pro as hell. Try to go for Ring of Frost. So Sendem is going to get interrupted on it. Sendem does have all the time if he needs to. And there goes the all the time. Does create some space. Is going to have certain power. That means she's most likely going to clip him. Does clip him. Still has plenty of shields. Now it's going to be Lex trying to get cooldowns back. Sendem does have combust. With the breath, he could maybe go for a big go here. Meteor is available. And Lex bails out of it for a second. Is he going to try to spell steal it? Does spell steal the combust? Can he make a play there? Oh, Sendem goes for trigger in the last second. Lex still has combust. Oh, no. That was so close, dude. That was clutch. That was actually the closest duel I've seen in a while. Between two mages. And Lex does have Cauterize coming out right now. I think it's over between the Doctor. He's just a Paladin. He got plenty of dams. Unless Lex can somehow just survive it long enough, Shrink is a breath. He literally wasn't going to let Lex out of there, dude. So Doctor now no longer with the Trinket, so he's going to be a little bit behind that. Versus Atho, who is playing adaptation, so Doctor in the sense is going to be able to remove Athoman's Trinket pretty early on here. You know what I mean? Mages are tasteful, like lo-fi music, chilling play. Chill, yeah, they kind of do have to chill until Big Combust is ready. Although I do like Lex getting really aggressive as a mage, right? Because he knows that Sendem isn't really going to go for a big go unless he has everything ready. Big damage coming out for Doctor, and Athoman actually just decided, you know what, I want none of that. I'm just going to get away from it. Athoman did use Seraphim though, so it looked like Athoman was trying to make some damage happen too. But he just wouldn't. Doctor's Wings, wait, Athoman took a lot of damage there. During that short encounter, he took a lot of damage. Actually, it makes sense for him just to avoid the Wings altogether. And now that it's 73% dampen, you're not really going to get that much healing. I feel Doctor's going to have an advantage here though, isn't he? Or maybe not, because he doesn't have a Trinket. Try to go for a res. This man's trolling, dude. Trolling, man. Athoman looking for that hollow. Yo, Doctor, if he's standing in that hollow, dude, this is going to do damage to you. Line of sight does not help you. That's just free damage for Atho. You better get out of the ASAP, dude. That's just free damage. Oh, Hodge for Hodge. Oh, but Atho got some free damage on him. Look at that, dude. Look at that Ashen Hollow. Just, oh, goodness. He's just stuck to the wall, though. He's still taking free damage. Athoman got himself wings. Final Verdict getting set up. Shield of Vengeance available for Doctor. I think that Ashen's eventually going to blast through it. Yeah, that Ashen's going to blast through it. Look at that. That's going to be Door of Shadows for Athoman. Trying to see if he can juke Doctor out. That was some free damage for the Ashen. Does get himself a War Stomp to Atho, though. Trying not to give Atho bubble or bop early this duel. And Athoman does have that health advantage. He also has a Shield of Vengeance too. Going to be a big defensive for Doctor right now. Athoman got himself Last Verdict Legendary, so he has the range on him. Doctor is going to have to bubble. If Athoman bubbles ready, he'll be A-okay. Does get a Shield of Vengeance rolling, trying to go for Flash of Lights. He's trying to win this in a dampening game. Unless Doctor can get himself a setup, it's over. Trinket blind to Atho. Athoman does have a Trinket for that adaptation. I think it's over. And it looks like Athoman, the Vented Paladin, does have it. Look at you, snuggling up to Doctor. You also have a really, really tough duel with him and then snuggle with him afterwards. I get you, my guy. I get you. Alright, boys. Let's get another duel up and running, yeah? I gotta name both of those, dude, because we went from one duel and the other on the EU. And I gotta name them. Okay, so it's gonna be this one first on EU. Alex is ready. Let me check NA because I think NA might have a group available. 120, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 125 on EU, man. Crazy. This is use. Sorry I failed. You're good, you're good. So we got a main and Alex after this, yeah? Just crack, because that would be teams that you haven't played each other yet. Okay, so that's saved, and now I've got to save this one. 126, I think. Yes. Let's check NA. Let's check NA. What do we have? NA? Got five, got five. Yo, if Chicago has 5, man, we can actually do Chicago and Boom right now on NA real quickly. Yo, Chicago, do you have a group? Yeah, 5. Chicago, real quick, do you have 5? Yes or no? Hey, Chad, what's your favorite arena player? I can't tell you guys my favorites. Yeah? Wait, we actually do. Do we do one quick on an A? Quickly on an A? I think we do one quickly on an A, boys. One quickly on an A. Let's do it. And then we're going to go EU. Alex and main. So if you guys hang around for a bit longer. And boom. 1, 3, 3, 4, 6. I think. Yes. Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. There it is, man. Ba, 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 ba. Yo, big boy. The big Tauren man, dude. Being a Pally main, gotta say Miller Pally for sure. Yo, Miller Pally is pretty nutty, dude. Where is that guy? I like the fact that he tried Kyrian. I don't know. Not Kyrian. Necrolord. He actually played Necrolord, dude. I wonder if he has multiple paladins, because I ran into him and it was back to Kyrian, so I don't know if he's the same paladin or not. Was it an LFG might be? Alright, I'll try getting get queued again. Hold on, it's gonna have to send it a couple times. It'll work out eventually, trust me. It'll fix itself at some point. I do personally like auto rogues in duels. I don't see a lot of them, man, but when you do, oh, is it good? Oh, is it good? Big fan, man. Big fan. All right, we're gonna try again. Yeah, I'm gonna try again. We're gonna have to do it a couple times until it works, because eventually it'll work. Because when you queue it up and somebody's in LFG, it kind of breaks it, and you basically gotta keep spam queuing until it works. Okay, it still hasn't popped up. I'm gonna try queuing without removing the all arenas queue, because sometimes that will take us, well, sometimes when you do it while you're queued, then it takes everybody out, like Force takes everybody out of the queue, and then it works. So I'm just gonna have to keep doing it again and again. A single divine told him for 20k when it managed to get ability off, basically had a lucky proc. Damn. Wait, didn't they nerf the hell out of divine toll though? It should hit for a lot less, right? Try again? Yeah, I'll do it in a bit. Okay, now it should have us out of queue. Now we should be good, maybe. And then was that one Belf Warrior guy who did really good, but I can't remember his name. You mean Telrion? Belf Warrior, probably like a Night Fae, right? Telrion, right? On EU? Telrion is nutty, dude. Okay, it's still not working. I have no idea. I have no idea. Hold on, let me try leaving arenas and then trying it again. Yo, Chicago. Boom. I'm gonna try one more. See if it works. Charn Fury destroyed, I don't remember your name. Katsurkan, man. I think you think it's Katsuka, dude. Cat. Yeah, I remember Cat. I didn't feel it. Oh, really? Oh, man. Didn't work. Yeah, Boom in Chicago. Leave all queues. Just leave whatever queue you have for LFG or whatever. All queues up here next to the map. Just make sure you leave all that. And we'll try it again. Should both of us leave the queue? Yeah, leave the queue. And then it'll work. Yeah, have both of you leave queue real quick. We'll give you guys 30 seconds and we'll queue back up. Yeah, something broke about it. So we'll just have you guys both leave the queue and try it again. It sometimes breaks, but it's okay. But it's okay. Ready? Alrighty. Let's try it one more time. Uno mas, boys. Uno mas. Hey, there we go, dude. Now it works. Let's do that NA duel, and then we'll do EU right afterwards, boys. We'll do EU right after. Cogbot with an Outlaw? Plunder armor? Oh, whoa. Interesting. Let's hope everybody has a chance to play here, though. Switch. We got ourselves team 1 with... Oh. When you call yourself Cogbot, I didn't expect a Mechanome. Wait, it's actually Cogbot and use a Mechanome and your Venthyr. Wait, that's like the full... Oh, is that... I would say the full set of Venthyr gear, but as you can see, the boots and the gloves, they're just going to overwrite themselves because he's a Mechanome. Crazy. We got ourselves flexing on that team of survival, but Chicago is more of that enhancement with Quabbles as a marksman and Boomy and Peachy Boomy. A Peachy Boomkin. With another Boomy here. Wow, Laser Poultry. I like the name Laser Poultry. We got Relath as a sub rogue, Flatfoot also as a sub. We got Ball Fire, gonna be throwing out some balls of fire, as well as a Pally. Euphus the doofus. I take back the doofus part. I just wanted to say something funny. And that's going to be immediate killing spree by Cogbot versus Euphus. Wait, is Laser Poultry? Well, somebody tell Laser Poultry to go back. What is he doing? What is he doing? Go back in the arena, man. Go back in the zone. Gonna be a Door of Shadows for Cog. Wait, Euphus actually getting out of the gouge a little bit early. Is gonna go for an interrupt on the Cogbot. Big Venthyr setup, setting up for the Rogue with Cloak of Shadows available. Is he also Evasion? He might actually be Evasion too. This is going for big shadow damage to the Euphus. Big sipping cup available and gonna be advantage for the Rogue as the pressure is mounting up versus a Paladin. Back-to-back Word of Glories is kind of difficult to beat, but Cogbot does go for advantage and a bit of a reset. Still holding on to Plunder Armor by the looks of it. Still has Blind, if anything. And he is also playing Disarm, which is really good against melee classes. Like, insanely good against melee. I think what they're trying to do is just go for full setup stun into Euphus, into Disarm right out of the stun just to keep the CC chain rolling. But it's kind of huge. Sap is going to be available. Plunder Armor immediately off of that cheap shot. As Cogbot trying to get himself a bit of a setup. Trinket for that Hodge available. As Euphus got himself full damage available. Ready to go. Getting the shot by Cogbot for a second with a killing spirit right after. Got himself his cooldowns back to back. Big damage out of the Pally out of nowhere though. Trinket out of the blind. Looking to end. Cogbot, does he get out of there scot-free? He does escape with the sprint available. Sprinting the hell out of there. Got himself a re-stealth. Wait, that's actually lots of cooldowns. Gonna use by Euphus with a Trinket as well as a Wings. But Cogbot has definitely had himself a little bit of a rough time with Paladins. Outlet does have a rough time with Paladins. All physical damage, which through a plate class, it's really difficult to crack through them. But also Blessing of Protection is a lot worse for Outlet than it is for Sub Rogue, as well as Assassin's Rogue. Picking up the eyes, seeing Cogbot in the open is gonna go for a grapple. No! The grapple didn't really let him go where he wanted to. Followed off the edge. Euphus, I think, is going to be able to take him out, though. That's super unfortunate. That grapple at the very end, that was super unfortunate. And Euphus is going to be able to take him out. Quabble is going to be up next as a marksman, going for the big Kyrian setup. Does he actually reach Euphus? Got himself the... I don't think the Resonant Shot actually reached Euphus. I don't think it did. Scatter Shot as Euphus does get kind of low. Blessing of Protection is getting used. Does have Freezing Shot waiting behind him. But Quabbles isn't going to be able to stop though. Actually, it does remove the Blessing of Protection though. With a Trank Shot, so you didn't have to worry about it too much. Should be able to get some slows into Euphus. Didn't have to deal with that Shield of Vengeance for the time being at least. But the line of sight does give Paladin the opportunity to at least catch a reset or two. Quabbles going for a bit of damage. Still trying to cut Euphus the best he can. Does he go for the interrupt? Try to go for an interrupt. But looks like got juked on it. And should at least be able to get a couple of aim shots on Euphus. Is playing the Serpent Legendary. So he does have an extra dot every time he does get an aim shot off. So that should be pretty good for him damage-wise. Scatter Shot onto Euphus with an aim shot or after. Got himself decent damage with a rapid fire. As the Pal is trying to make his way to Quabbles, is going to be walking over a freezing trap. Oh my god, he was like a pixel away from a freezing trap. His hitbox definitely was in it. Big damage on the Quabbles though. Does press Turtle Shell at the right moment. And this is going to be dropping the freezing trap at his feet. But looks like Euphus was actually kind of DR to it. Saw his wings available. As the Paladin still got plenty of damage. So goes the bubble. Full damage on the Quabbles. Tries to go for a feign death for a second, but is going to be able to take him out either way. That's super, super unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. That's just way too much damage to deal with, man. That's just way too much damage to deal with. Chicago going to be next. And Euphus not even going to go for a bow with the guy. Just going to go for damage off the bat. Seraphim for Ghost was getting activated. And Chicago is going to have himself quite a bit of a fun time with a Paladin here. Big healing available for Euphus, though. Back-to-back heals. Big damage onto Chicago. Is playing the Necrolord, so he does get himself a little bit of a heal with that slime shield. And could also go for Primordial Wave for a self-heal as well if he wants to. So he does have that hybrid potential if he wants to do it though. Yufa's going for the toll, get himself the big proc onto Chicago. But the enhancement shaman healing is still pretty good, as we're not even dampening just yet either. Actually doing quite a bit of damage to Yufa's. Having to go for defenses here. Chicago's looking quite healthy. Yufa's is going to have to spend globals into healing himself. The Word of Glories are able to get a lot of value either way. At least for the time being. Moo power because of the Tauren. Yo, Margarita loving them Tauren, dude. Into the big beef, huh? Gonna be Chicago with a Hex onto Euphis. Could shrink it if he wants to, but it does give Chicago an opportunity to at least get himself a bit of a reset away from the Shield of Vengeance. Got the Ghost Wolf back up and running. He does have the Elemental Wolves, so those are gonna do elemental damage to Euphis and also empower Chicago's abilities. I believe the Storm Wolves do make the Storm Strike do more damage too, so that's really, really solid. Euphis does have his legendary activity. He has to go in defensive stance here with the Guardian of Ancient King's Lego activating 50% DR for 4 seconds. And I believe with the Conduit, it does give you a Word of Glory free as well. So you do get a Word of Glory to at least recover. Big wings available, trying to make some damage happen. Chicago does have a grounding totem if they want to try to maybe ground a Hutch here. Is going to have a wall available. Most likely might need to go for a grounding totem out of that wall. Maybe. Hex trying to make a play. Euphis does try to kick it, does get juked. Stun Chicago did not have a grounding totem. That could be a lot of damage out of the pally afterwards, boys. The slime does get procced. Euphis does try to keep pushing through, but the wings are down for the time being as wolves are back up. Those are the frost wolves. I think they just give you free frost damage for Chicago, which could be really, really solid here. Eye for an eye available for Euphis. Does have wings activity here. I think middle long wings will serve him. Could be lots of damage. Chicago, if they're not careful, they don't really have the mana to heal themselves at the moment, so they better be extra careful with the damage that Euphis could potentially have. But looks like Chicago has plenty of dams to work with. Euphis does actually dip low enough in health with the Guardian of Ancient King's Lego is activated, trying to catch up and flash the lights. Wait. Is the counter to a paladin is just enhancement shaman? Is that what we're looking at here? Euphis does have wings back up. You could go for a lot of self heals if needed. Hex off of the stun does shrink in the Hex, so you can still keep building the holy power. Wings not available for 46 seconds. Still massive Word of Glories are available either way. 11% dampening. Shield of Vengeance should keep him alive for a bit here. Chicago looking like they have wall available very, very soon. Battle Master Shrink getting activated here. The Earth Elemental comes out. I think that's the first time we've seen the Earth Elemental. So that's going to be plenty of help for Chicago to work with. But no mana to heal themselves for the time being. Euphis landing a Hodge, but it doesn't look like they have big damage to follow up with it. Still, the damage from Pala is quite massive. And that's going to be that eye for an eye. Chicago better be a little careful with the eye for an eye. Seraphim on top of it too. So for Chicago, not a lot of healings available with no mana at the time being. Euphis is taking a bit of damage of his own though. So all the holy power he's spending is having to go back into healing himself over and over. That Hex deals with the Seraphim quite well. The Ghost Souls do get kind of wasted, because it could have had a couple globals of autos, and it's quite significant damage with Shaman. But still, it's a little rough either way. But had to do it. Had to do it to deal with the wings. And Chicago is a little bit of a tussle with Euphis for now. Flesh God does go for an interrupt. He does not go for an interrupt. And Chicago was not really in a position where there's a lot of mana. Wait, Euphis getting kind of low. No bubble available for 40 seconds. If Chicago is able to maybe line something up, they could have a good position. It's actually going to be a juke kick. Euphis missing that interrupt Chicago with Maelstrom. Those casts are really, really quick. If they're around 4 or 3 Maelstrom. Big damage out of Chicago out of nowhere though. Getting some pressure to Euphis. Those souls are putting in quite a bit of pressure. It looks like Chicago is going to go for a bit of a reset. If Chicago has some damage within 20-second mark right now, they could potentially take down Euphis and not have to deal with the bubble later. Big sundering onto Euphis. 10 seconds until the bubble is available. Maybe Chicago could cook something up. Hammer of Justice is going to allow Euphis 5 seconds of immunity, or at least 5 seconds not dealing with Chicago for the time being. And Bubble is going to be available. Chicago taking a bit of damage themselves, though. Is going to have the mana to go for some healing. Is the Maelstrom there to deal with this, though? Euphis getting himself massive, massive heals with the Word of Glories, man. Massive, massive heals. Are rogues in stealth? I hope not. Yeah, if you're a rogue and doing the duels, don't be in stealth unless you're dueling, fam. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Euphis getting nipped in the bud by the Ghost Souls. Chicago does have a trinket and a walls available. And Euphis getting some damage on Chicago. The healing. Chicago just trying to live to the healing as best as possible, knocking out pretty big damage on the Euphas. Bubble comes out for the Pala. If Chicago has a way to deal with Euphas for the time being, that'll be in a good spot. But until then, dude, needs to go for a little bit extra self-heals. Euphas does not really need to spend mana for self-heals, so he does have Word of Glories for the combat heals. It does have his flash heals for any kind of healing outside of combat. Mana for that, mana for one, holy power for another. Euphas trying to make some damage to Chicago. Walls available as wings come out. Ghost was already, so it's plenty of Maelstrom. Wait, Euphas kind of dropping low. Does Chicago have a good setup here? The Ghosts are doing work. The Word of Glories are keeping them alive, though. The wings is making it that much easier. It looks like Sundering actually gets blocked by Blessing of Protection. Is that what we saw? I think the damage still goes through, but the CC does not go through. Chicago kind of low. Does get a stun on Euphas, who has the trigger for it. Oh my god. That was a long duel just now, dude. That was a clutch duel, too. That was way too close. It's either going to be Peachy or it's either going to be Flexing. It looks like Peachy's up next. Dude, Euphas just living it, man. Just a live lord. Actually unkillable right now. Just so much tankiness to him. That's Paladins for him. Could Peachy maybe bust through the tough exterior that is Euphas? Could he maybe do it? Because the healing is kind of low. I mean, Peachy kind of needs dampening to be not that high to win some of the duels of Boomy. It does get a little bit harder to live. But maybe with Euphas not having nearly as much healing and also Bubble being down could potentially do something here. I think Euphas is going to have to do whatever damage he can doing Hodge. And they're going for Word of Glories outside of it. Big Seraphim getting set up. Peachy is going to have to be very careful here. Flash Cap coming up. It's going to be interrupted into a Cyclone. And Euphas does not have a trinket to deal with this one. But it looks like Cyclone didn't last long at all because Peachy did get one in the opener, I guess. So it is a DR. I just tried to avoid Euphas on his big damage for a second. Seraphim, wait until that's down. Wings, wait until those go away. Peachy get himself a big incarnation ready. Big Star Sword is back to back. Euphas trying to get himself a bit of a reset with some heals. And so does Peachy. Now, Peachy is still Necrolord, so the dots maybe should be pretty decent here, right? Especially if you have a dot-oriented playstyle against Euphas. If he has a dot-oriented playstyle, it would be pretty good for him. The Swarm goes through, bash onto Euphas. Peachy try to get a couple rats in there. Anything that's dot damage actually doing quite a significant amount to Euphas, it looks like. Seraphim available, so Euphas with wings and Seraphim should be able to get himself quite significant healing, but looks like the CC chain by Peachy should keep him down for a second here. At least just trying to deal with the amount of healing he could do to himself. Switching gear, trying to make as much damage happen. File Verdict, get it set up. Could be lots of damage for Peachy. Does have the Maldraxian Slime Shield proccing. And Euphas trying to tank up the damage as best as possible here. Sipping up use. It looks like there's going to be lots of Word of Glories getting used as well. Peachy get himself a bit of a heal as well. Trying to see if he can separate from the Pala. 12 minutes into this duel, 44% dampening. It's going to be really tough to keep yourself alive. So Peachy, I think, is going to have to go as aggressive as possible. I think he's going to have to go for dot damage and kind of just dot up Euphas. And hopefully Euphas runs out of mana to be able to sustain himself behind the pillar and let just the dots kind of rot him down. Or he's going to have to go for a big Incarnation setup again, or big Start Search setup if anything. Trick it immediately for Euphas. Peachy is taking lots of damage. Does have the Swarm back on in the Frenzied region. Amplifies the healing that Peachy gets. So that's the perfect time for the Swarm to get back. I'm trying to keep Euphas from healing himself as much as possible. I think maybe either preventing Euphas from healing himself until they have some big cooldowns is one way to play. Or let him heal until he's out of mana and then whittle him down over time. Euphas trying to go for an eye for an eye with Shield of Vengeance. Whatever damage he could reduce from Peachy. Although eye for an eye is really good, mostly for physical damage. Peachy trying to bail out of there. Euphas got himself some mobility. Knocking the back. Trying to deal with the Paladin mobility as best as he can. And Euphas is going to go for a bit of a re-heal back behind the pillar. I think this is where Peachy needs to make sure the dots are rolling. And this is where Euphas is under constant pressure from the dots. Always looking at his health bar and look at his mana bar and be like, you know what? The healing is not really worth the mana at some point. And eventually do whittle him down. Peachy making sure the Swarm is on. Especially during the Swarm, I feel like that's where the dot damage could be huge. Let's actually watch. Dude, look at the amount of damage his health takes. I mean, he could heal through a good portion of it. But with the dampening this high, I mean, it's just in the negative. It's in a constant decline, especially with Thorns being up. Euphas is very careful about the damage that Peachy is doing to him. Is going to have himself a little bit extra healing while Seraphim was active. That was more defensive Seraphim than anything. Wing should give him that amp. Is he going to go aggressive with those wings, or is he going to go more defensive? Looks like he's building holy power. Is he going to go for interruptible flash? If he does, Cyclone is going to be available. He does have a bubble backup. It's going to bubble right now. Looking for that damage. Peachy, if he can just survive the damage, it looks like Euphis is not going for defensive at all. The Ward of Glory is barely doing anything for him. He's going to have a Battle Master Trinket active. Peachy got himself big in card available. Star Search is flying back to back. Does he have enough here? Trying to send the Swarm in. The Swarm does apply. Trying to go for a bit of a sippy cup. Does have the Guardian of Itchy King's Legend Rocket for him. The mana barely able to maintain himself. And there goes the Battle Master Trinket. Oh my god, Peachy actually did the impossible. A Boomkin was actually able to defeat a Paladin, which is not something we really see in the duels. Maybe in the arenas, like in the actual 2v2s, 3v3s, RBGs, that's a whole nother story. I mean, big old Convoke usually does it. But yeah, that's a lot, man. Prog that prot Lego flicks ties, yo. I feel like they gotta do something with that prot Lego, dude. I'm okay with Paladins having big heals, big damage, but that prot Lego, dude, that gotta go. That gotta go. Paladins are already S tier, man. And with that, it's just they're nutty. Big Convoke available. PG does go for a Shadow Mill for a second, so Laser Poultry couldn't really get the big damage on him just yet. Thorns available in case Laser Poultry goes in for some damage. Did Peachy try to go for a self-heal? Did he deny the big emergency heal? He might have been able to deny Peach's emergency heal just now. Oh my goodness, that's so much damage from Laser Poultry. At 60% dampening, yeah, Peachy's gonna have a really hard time getting held back up. I think he has to go for the Friends in Region with the Swarm on him. That's like the only time you're really gonna get the big value. Exchanging the dots, but trying to bail out of there immediately. Laser got plenty of mobility. The Soul Shape comes into play. Does Peachy have anything here? Basher Laser Poultry forcing a bubble out of him. And if Peachy has the Swarm right now with the Friends in Region, that's huge heals. I don't know if he had it or not. I don't really know if he had it or not. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Laser got plenty of health to work with. Peachy, though, going for a good recovery, dude. Look at that health. He's actually making a comeback little by little. Big Ras onto Laser Poultry. Got himself a little bit of that Clips power rolling, so that's going to be quite a bit of damage on top of it as well. Basher to Peachy. Does he have any defenses here? Cyclone trying to come out by Laser. Has a trigger 40 interrupt onto Poultry right now. Maybe Big Star Surge right after. As Poultry is interrupted on Nature, but not on Arcane. Roar into Peachy for a second. Try to go for a clone. Peachy does have the immunity to CC while the Fleshcraft is up, so it's actually huge. Does not have immunity to Drone Trolls by the looks of it, though. But Laser taking a bit of damage. Big Star Surge out of Peachy. And oh my goodness, this Boomy dude. He's still playing, man. 71% dampener. He's still playing the game. And that's going to be Ralph getting opened up on. Actually getting caught out with a Thrash. Trying to make some damage happen back to Peachy. Bash onto the road. Can shout out to Peachy, staying in bear form as best as possible. Friends of Regen heal is coming up. That's going to be a blind by Ralph. Peachy does at least have the Swarm back on him to give him a little bit extra heals. I think Peachy might still have a Bark Skin. I don't think he was able to use it there versus Ralph. And Ralph no longer with Shadow Blade, so it's still really beefy rogue damage. Oh no, Ralph came in. She DR'd his cheap shot so hard. Peachy, I think, was trying to see if he hit him with a Roar into a cycle. Not going to be able to. If he can somehow dot up Ralph, no, he's not going to be able to. He needs to stay in bear form as soon as possible. Does get the Swarm on him. So that's going to be pretty big. Thorns, a Thrash available. It's actually going to hit into Thorns. He might be able to make the damage to Thorns, though. Oh, Barskin is that not up? Oh, Shadowy Duel. Barskin is activated for Peachy. Ralph does go for a Vanish. Weird. And does Peachy have a dot on Shiralith? I don't know if he's able to. He does catch a result. Is there dots? No. Oh, that's going to be hard for Peachy. Does at least gain some cooldown reduction for the Fleshcraft and does get into stealth for a second with the Frenzied Regen heal. It barely did any healing at this point. Ralph camping out by the eye. If Peachy can get himself in a really good spot, he might be able to go for some heals, but he's not sure where Ralph is, dude. Ralph could be by one of the eyes. He could be in front of Peachy. He could be anywhere, dude. So right now you're just kind of banking on. You don't really know where the rogue is at, but you're just kind of waiting and being patient. Ralph hanging out. Oh, can't even find Ralph. By the stairs scene where Peachy is at. Does get himself a bear form rolling. And it's going to get him out here, man. The slime does give him an extra shield. Peachy does have Barkskin and Trinket and everything available. Ralph has a Trinket coming up very, very soon. Cheap shot. Peachy into Barskin immediately. Ralph just trying to make the most damage happen here. Roar. Does he go for a Cyclone? He does. Cloak or Shadows could be used. Trinket. Kinder shot. Man, that's rough. If that rogue had nothing, that Pichu would have been able to at least get himself a bit of a reset. That's tough though. Flexing next was Rallis drops in a grenade with a dot immediately into a stun right after. Is going to get the flame shot rolling. Flexing got plenty of boys to get through here, man, as they're going into that really high dampening, 86% dampener. And Rallis is just going to take a lot of damage whenever he cannot touch Flexing. You better get it Flexing immediately, dude. This is where you want to go for the stuns and go for setups. If you don't want to be able to defeat him in a duel, you might at least be able to set it up for the other person to do it. Blinded to Flexing, he does go for a chicken. Smoke bomb for Rallis. Does he have a go here? Going to be an intro, dude. Big intro by Flexing. Has a mark for death ready, but he's nowhere ready though. He had dropped a mark for death on a guy, but I mean, you don't really get much value off it. Super unfortunate. Flatfoot is up next as another sub rogue. I think it's 3. There it goes. Shadowblade's available in everything. Does walk himself to trap. Every trap activated, trinketed. Oh no! Oh, he vanished too. Why did he vanish the trap? Why did he vanish the trap? Why did he trinket? I don't understand. That wasn't a stun or a Flexing, I don't think. He's gonna turn around and start attacking the pet. Not my pet. Flexing walking over there like, no, my pet, bro. Not my pet. Put you on ice again. It's like, hey, that's unfair. Even his face says, hey, that's unfair. Why you do this to me? Hit him with a flayed shot. Cloak of Shadows is used by Flatfoot. I think it deals with a flayed shot pretty well. But the pet is going to keep him in combat. He's going to start getting combo points off that pet. Dropping in the grenades. Kill Shadowlands. Oh my goodness. Flatfoot just came in on a wrong foot there, dude. He came in on a wrong foot. He came in on the flat foot, you know what I mean? That's his first step into that arena. That's a little unfortunate. Ball Fire is going to be up next and the last one on that team. At 92% dampening, dude, it's going to come down to the burst and the damage you do. So Ball Fire better make the combustion do as much damage as possible. Did he have Invis? I think he did have Invis there. How does Mark get applied by Flexing? You just got to make sure he has a good spot, man. You got to have a good spot. Needs to get a breath on a Flexing. And needs to go for a big combust setup. Flexing does not have a trinket for 20 seconds too, so for Ball Fire, if you can get a good setup, big meteor, G-Pie, everything connects before you can press turtle, that'll be a lot of damage. I think even the master would just nuke him down over time. Flexing just being really safe, getting the dots, getting that good range damage with the Ball Fire. That shield isn't even able to maintain him, dude. Those dots are just doing work. Wait, I think he's just dead. That's gonna be cauterizer or ice block. There goes ice block. Wait, no, why would you do that? Why would you get in his face like this? I feel like there's going to be a breath any moment for Ball Fire. He still has cauterized. Wait, does Flexing just have him? If Feign Death try to go for manic bandages and the pet still has him, I think it's over. I was expecting for a big old breath for Ball Fire and big combust right after. I was thinking like, why is Flexing walking to him? But I guess it's just not going to be happening, huh? Damn. Oh, the kill shot, dude. Oh my god. I think he was trying to go for a breath there, but the kill shot happened. Yo, is that the first time we've seen a million damage, dude? Almost a million healing. This Paladin, dude. I guess he did play against Chicago, who did do quite a lot of healing, so I guess the million damage makes sense there. But Boomy, dude. Peachy. Playing a Necrolord Boomkin, beating another Boomy that's with Convoke, and being a Paladin, dude. That doesn't happen that often. Very well played by the both of them, man. Very well played. Honestly. What's up, Peanut? Dude, hope you have a good day. Balance duty seems fun. I should make a new patch. Yeah, man, if you wanna, for 9.1 or you mean 905? If you mean 905, go for it, guy. If you mean 9.1, what all should you... I guess we'll have to wait until we see class changes to see what alls are looking good, man. Got our group on the EU? Do we have enough people in the EU? If we have enough, man, we could do a duel going. I think it was Alex and May was trying to make a group together. 104, 105. Yo, NA is a little bit behind. NA is a little bit behind on duels, but it's okay. We'll get back in there, dude. Alex got? Okay, cool. Let me just save this. And let me switch. It looks like if I do the webcam into the game switch, it looks a little less laggy that way than what I usually do. Alex got a group and Cracker got a group. Do we have May main with a group? I think we're gonna do May and Alex at each other. Does May have a group? Because May has Atheman in their group. I guess we could throw Cracker and Alex at it. Oh, they do. Okay. Let's do May and Alex against each other. Because we had Cracker duel Alex and May, but we didn't have Alex. Wait, why am I saving that one? Oh, I saved it. There we go. No, but dude, I was about to save it as an EU duel. I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. We had Cracker duel Alex and May, but we didn't have Alex and May duel each other. What is that though? Not in a group, just chilling. Aw, dude, I was excited to watch some Afterman, dude. Or should we throw Cracker out against Alex? How about TBC? Kind of, actually. I think I'm gonna play in my free time. I don't know if I'll end up making videos on it though. Yeah, actually, I'm excited about TBC, I'd say. And good night, man. Bring me to the stream. Yo, thanks so much for coming by, Patrick. Appreciate you, my dude. How you feeling today, Dal? I'm feeling a little tired because today's stream is a little long. But I woke up not super early, but I've been super productive today, dude. I've been just churning videos today. Churning videos, man. I'm not even fully done either. I just was working on the ones that are that have like an easy title to them, right? Like the ones from EU. I got those done today, man, pretty easily. But I'm just working on them. I decided, you know what? I have free time. I might as well do it. And also, I got my Paladin so much gear, dude. It's not even funny. So I've been a busy bee all day, dude. Busy bee. Out of 5, tell him. Oops. Okay, let's go. Alex and May, I guess. No target. It says Alex and May Main didn't have a target there. What happened? May Main. Oh wait, did I misspell it? I think I got it right. If that doesn't work, we'll get Cracker in. Hook point. Okay. Will this be the last one for the day on EU? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling after this one, because it has been a pretty long day. I still have work to do, dude. I have the energy. I might as well just get it done right now, because then there's going to be a day when I don't have the energy. I just want to chill, and it'd be nice just to not have to worry about work at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. And Gosmit with assassination. Interesting. Let me introduce you to the boys. Switch. Let me introduce you to the boys. We got ourselves Hiding God X on the team Russia with holy shifts. Not Russian, I don't think. Yandex in that team, as well as Fenny. Nice. Fenny. We're gonna call you Fenny. And Lex as well. Versus team 2, we got ourselves Try to Kite Me as a Monk. We got ourselves Christina on that team with Belly. Look at all. Fade out. Oh. That's a cool enchant. I kind of like the way that looks. It looks like your weapon is kind of sort of ruined. I mean, it kind of has like slots in there, but kind of sort of ruined. Advo on that team, as well as Gosmit playing assassination. I really like that Mog, dude. You got that really horde pride going on. You got a mask. I like the hair too, like the spiky. Yo, he's looking like an undead rogue, dude. Looks so good. It looks like him versus Kiting God X are gonna be first up. Now, which one of them does Kiting God X have? Dagger in the Dark talent. We see Cold Blood. We see Smoke Bomb. Could be Dagger in the Dark somewhere in there, dude. We're not seeing Shadowy Duel. So Gosmit knows that the sub rogue is somewhere nearby. I wonder if that'll build up anxiety or anticipation for him. Does land the sap on a Kiting God X. Getting a shot in the opener as Assassin will get the bleeds up and running. BMW ambush? What was that? That was actually really, really good for him. Blind by Kiting God. As Gosmit shrink, as Cloak of Shadows is available. Cloak, Kiting God X stun onto Gosmit. Is that going to be the big sub-rogue damage? Trying to make the vent there. Blast here. Cheap shot right to big damage. Oh my god. Kiting God X has got himself a solid setup with that. Oh my god, that was so good. That was actually so strong. That was a strong vent there setup just now, dude. Super strong. That was just so much damn all at once. Oh my god. Oh, trying to go for a bit of first aid. Well, Christina looking for him. She knows kind of more or less what the rogue is at. Here you go for a sap. Shadow sap. Ooh, Christina could have went for a moonfire or something. I guess Kiting God decided, you know what? I might as well get the opener on the Feral. I might as well get a drop. Bark's gonna available for Christina. Kiting God does not have a flagellation, but the damage the sub rogue has going to be emergency heal for Christina, as he does dip below 50% health. As a conduit allows. Does get himself a restart, but the thrash and the swipes are gonna keep this rogue in sight. As Christina trying to build himself some calm points. Evasion's available for Kiting God. As it's gonna be a big old leap for Christina. Almost gonna buy behind Kiting God. Should have a bleeds, but that's gonna be Kiting God dropping out in health with that Battle Master Trinket being gone. Super unfortunate. Christina does get hit with a sap out in the open. And Kiting God is gonna be able to get himself an opener. Christina does have a trinket of the 1-2. Getting the shot. Trinket's bash. Kadigat has a trinket for it. Big old bite by Christina. Oh, just trying to surprise the rogue. Trying to give him the surprises in the world. Not even going for a big CC chain after just bash. It's trinket. Doesn't matter. I have a bite. It's over. Yandex looking for the feral. Oh, Yandex would be on the other. Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry. I keep doing it all the time. I don't do it on purpose. Does summon up a pet. An extra ghoul. IBF getting used a little bit late, but he does use it for the Kyrian setup. So it's going to be Onyx with that anti-magic zone, trying to deal with the thorns, trying to make the big obliterates happen, just slicing Christina in half. Wall is up for the feral druid as Onyx trying to make a bit of a setup onto the kitty cat. Big obliterates back to back. Big bites right in return for Christina with a root. Big old, was that trying to go for a grip just now? Did he try to grip the feral in? Because Christina kind of went in for it. He was like, you know what, if you're putting me in, I'm getting in there. Unless he leapt in. Fenny is going to be up next. Needs to get a big setup onto Christina. Try to see if he can rush after him. He needs to go for a big... If you're playing the big one-shot build, he's going to have to be very, very careful with the feral. Does he go for Spectral Sight here? That's Immolation Aura. I think he's trying to see if he can maybe blink around the corner with Christina. Still trying to see if he can get him out with a Blade Dance. Does see him. Does spot him out in the open. If Christina can catch himself a good reset, he'll be in a good spot. Otherwise, Fenny needs to catch the feral yet again. That re-stealth won't have Spectral Sight for a little bit, so it's going to be kind of rough here. Does have Immolation Aura, so if you can just randomly walk into Christina with the aura, he'll be in a pretty good spot. You could also Shadow Meld if you wanted to. But Christina's very, very careful, just waiting for him to pick up the eyes or something. Big old stun onto Fenny. Big Kyrian bite going off. Stunned by Fenny. No trinket available for Christina. Big old Han doesn't do as much damage to the Barkson though. Thorns available for Christina, and Fenny is going to be bailing out of it. Does go for a meta. Activated eyes back up as meta does give you eyes again. Trying to see if he can make some range damage happen with Christina. Actually, quite a bit of damage to him too. Quite a bit of range damage, but apparently not enough. Quite a bit, but not enough to take him out exactly just there. Lamar, my man. How you doing, my dude?
Hey, doll.
How you doing? You think so? Yo, can we get a hashtag Lamar for the donut, my man? Thanks so much. 1v5 for Christina again, for sure. Yeah, you think so? All right, but we'll see. We'll see. Actually, I don't think he's able to. Actually, no, he did bust down the rogue. And if it's going to be Fenny and the other guys, maybe? Actually, no, he probably could do it. Actually, he probably could do it. Hold on, Fenny would be third, and there's two more, maybe. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Hashtag Lamar boys for that beautiful donut. Thank you so much, man, for 3 bones. Appreciate you, my guy. Fenny does get in prison onto Christina. Does not really have the big ghost. He does just hit him with a glaive. That's going to be a re-stealth. A re-stealth? Oh, my God. Wait, how'd you catch a re-stealth if you got hit by glaive, by the way? Doesn't the glaive put you in combat? Huh? All the shifts are rolling in onto Christina, trying to make some big damage happen. Playing the Kyrian setup as well. Christina does have Barkskin and Thorns available. Ursal's onto Holy Shifts. Playing that Swiftman playstyle. I've been seeing a lot of Pharaoh play the Guardian build with the Roar, but that's Swiftman, man. That's an interesting one. That's interesting. Stun onto Holy. Big Kyrian setup for Christina. That's going to be Holy Shift still holding onto the trinket, just trying to get aggressive here. And Christina does not have a wall to work with. Is sitting in bear form for the time being. Just trying to deal with the output of damage from Holy. As Holy has advantage here. Has a trinket, has a wall, has damage to follow too. Christina trying to make some damage happen as well. It looks like Holy also playing that Restoration Affinity playstyle with the big Swift men's. Going for a bit of a cyclone onto Christina, looking for a reset himself. And it looks like both of the Pharaohs actually get a full reset here. With Holy still holding on to Trinket, wall available Christina, no wall for 50 seconds, and a Trinket coming back. It looks like the duel is actually swinging towards Christina's favor right now. Will not be able to get a proper re-stealth opener onto Holy, but him waiting out and getting cooldowns back is helping him out a lot. Holy getting that open onto Christina. Big Kyrian setup, does have a Barkskin for it. In bear, walls available, Thorns is up too, as Christina's trying to go a bit aggressive here. The Kyrian is still flowing through Holy Shifts. Lots of damage is available for him for now. Does it also give you more healing too, or is it just more damage for DPS classes? I could be wrong actually. Is it more healing and damage? Because that'd be kind of nuts if it's both. Given how to put me out of stealth with Glowglyph and RE. Wait, really? So Warglyph doesn't even put you in combat, does it? Or maybe it's bugged? I feel like that should put you out of stealth and put you in combat, but I could be wrong on that one. It's bugged, really. That's super unfortunate, man. Hopefully Blizzard fixes that if that's true. Big if true, man. because I felt like he should be in combat. Gonna be trinket for holy shifts. Does still hold on to walls. Christina trying to ramp up some bursts. Thorns for thorns. Christina's a little bit behind health. Does go for a swiftman, and that's gonna be holy shifts setting up a full calm point bite in there. Christina does pop in a bear form to maybe get himself a bit of a reheal. Still has thorns for a second or two. Do they have anything left? Barsket is activated. Bear form is up. Do they have the emergency heal? Not for now. Bashed by Holy. He's trying to end the duel as best as he can. Christina does go for a swiftman as it was a root by Holy Shifts. Big Kyrian setup by Holy, but Christina is just trying to keep him at bay there. He's trying to deal with that whole Kyrian without not having to get hit by it. Holy's just looking for a re-stealth. Probably going to get it. Christina's sitting in bear form. And Holy trying to make sure he gets the opener. Does Christina have a Barskin or emergency heal? Probably has emergency heal by this point. Like, there's no way. What's it called? I think 1.5? There's no way. Thorns for thorns. Christina does go for a bit of a self-heal. Do they go for damage, though? That's thorns, though. I don't know if you want to do it. I think Holy Shifts has him here. Does activate a trinket? I don't think it's a Battlemaster trinket, though. I think it's just a normal on-use trinket for damage. Does get himself a Swiftman bash. Oh, the Holy Shift. Does he have the big go? Big old bite trying to make a play here. Does do it into an opener stun. Restyle by Holy Shifts. Has a wall if necessary. And does get to use it. Advo going to be up next. Man, that was a tough one for Christina. Lamar thought that, you know what, big old 1v5, dude. But it looks like Holy Shifts stopped that win streak there, man. He came in, had a cooldown advantage. It was cool and collected. Kyrian Feral for Kyrian Feral, huh? Those guys are becoming a lot more popular. They're really, really strong. So Rod getting set up for Advo as he is playing Affliction, so it's going to be lots of damage for Holy Shifts. Holy does have a small advantage being a druid. He can remove Curse of Agony over and over. But that's going to be interesting though. Holy Shifts does have healing over time rolling, so the Darklet should be able to rip that off every once in a while, and it's going to be able to interrupt those regrowths as he's going behind the pillar. And also not going to let him get a restart at all. For Advo there being Affliction, it might be a tough one here actually. Try to see if he can set up a gateway. Going to be a juked kick for Holy Shifts. Does hit Holy with a fear, and that's going to be full UA getting set up. Maybe even go for Ruptures? Drain life instead. Big old drain from Holy bash onto Advo. Kyrian set up by the druid. Advo looking for that port immediately. He's going to just try to make sure that read dots are up at a Holy Shift. Does trick it out of the Mortal Coil. That's going to be a big old port for Advo, trying to get the hell away from the cat. I shifted from everybody here, man. From every person just now. Advo does make sure the UA is up on Holy Shifts. He does have big Berserk available. That's going to be Rune of free casting, man. I'm pretty sure there's a different name for it, but that's as close as I can get it. Oh, looks like interrupt missed by Advo. Super unfortunate. Holy does get himself a bit of a reset. Big Battlemaster trick and a huge healing just now. Nutty. Advo's looking kind of shabby. Is it over? I think it's over. I think he's just, you know what? Low enough health. This druid got me, man. Missing that interrupt, I think maybe what caused it. Going to be feared by Belly. Is he going to go for a big setup? He's trying to get in rage here. He has a Fury big dams potentially. He could totally do something. Drink it out of that stun. And that's going to be a root. Holy Shift just kind of trying to avoid Belly as best as possible until he can play on his own terms. Belly just needs one good setup on the Feral and he'll be in a good spot, man. That's all he needs. Stormbolt. Does he have the big go here? Does he have the big damage? He has a big Blade Storm and that's not doing as... But is that a Blade Storm like the Trinket or the Legendary with King's Blade Storm, or did he meant to use a Blade Storm? Because I think that might have been the King's Legendary Blade Storm, which means when you just press Recklessness and then give him a free Blade Storm after him. Belly trying to do what he can, but it looks like Holy Shifts just has the bleed set in, man. Looks like those bleeds have been set in. He does get to do a couple knockdowns on Holy Shifts while inside of Ancient Aftershock, but I think the bleeds are in. Belly does get himself a bit of a spit. Wait, is he still able to do damage while he's spinning while in the pod? Wait, actually lives it. Wait, Belly actually lives it, charges out, charges back in. And able to get some damage to Holy before Thorns are up. Oh no, that was unfortunate. I was thinking Belly was going to go for some big one-shot all-in wombo combo, but I guess maybe he was going for the PvE build that he was running. I don't know if Warriors do run Tournament of Kings as a Lego in PvP. Maybe they do. It looks like Shadowlands picking up the eye and he's just sitting in the corner waiting for the Feral. He's just a Holy's back there. He doesn't want to give him an opportunity to go in as best as he can. Gonna be a big Kyrian setup. Shadowlands does get an in-cap onto Holy Shifts. He knows there's a trinket available for the Feral. Into a leg sweep, immediate trinket by the Feral. Try to get himself full damage ready. Gonna be Ursul's trying to keep him at bay. Fist of Fury is kind of slowing down Holy Shifts enough. Trying to see if he can get the hell out of it. The slows are just so big. And all it's just power shifting out of this. Try is just trying to keep the momentum rolling. Weapons of Order, Zuwen. I mean, there's no way this fellow survives this, right? As Holy Shifts did use Thorns earlier, but not anymore. Not no longer available. They'll try to get on top of Holy Shifts and again, burning a trinket for it. Using every bit of mobility he can. Karma is the only defensive try to cut me really has versus Holy Shifts. I mean, I guess there was diffuse magic, but I don't think it's gonna work out the same way. Lamar, my man, how you doing?
Don't understand when a druid duels another druid X. That was a big buy duel.
That was a pretty big buy duel, wasn't it? Yeah, can we get another hashtag Lamar in chat? My man, thank you so much, my dude. For another 3 bones donut, my man. Thanks so much, dude, for the support. Hope you're enjoying the duels, guy. Yeah, duels for pharaohs are interesting for certain. There's going to be karma for the Thorns of Holy Shifts. Try to see if he can maybe burn down Holy. And burn down him, he does. Just went in all in karma on that Thorns, dude. Just try to make it happen. I like it. Trying to see if he can recover some help before Legs goes in there. Because Lex is a mage. You're just walking in nonchalantly. I think it's try to copy as much of an honor duel as it can. Try does have a trick coming up in about a minute or so. Karma in about a minute. Diffuse magic, not for a while, about a minute right now actually. So we got a lot of stuff coming back in about a minute. Zuen in about 30. So really try to see to live this long enough for about a minute before his cooldowns are online. But he still can give us a bit of a good show here versus Lex. Poly into Ring of Frost. I don't really know if we want to go Poly Ring like that, but maybe he did on purpose. Trying to re-Poly try. Maybe he's trying to use a ring for a slow afterwards. Knowing the try is going to bail out of there. Maybe that's what he's trying to go for. Big G-Pie and a couple Fire Blast, Pyro Blast, Wombo combo to try. A nice little combo by Lex without having to commit too many cooldowns there. Very interesting, boys. Very, very interesting. Also, yeah, I was going to say for a second, like, what legendary is Lex running? Because I don't want to do triple shields for a moment. I was going to say, is he running that new one that people are running for PvE? Nope. Is not. Lex actually tried to go for a re-poly on Try. I think he was expecting for Try to have a trinket there. Try does go for a trinket off of that. Poly. That's going to be all the time available for Lex. Does have opportunity to go back to a previous health bar he had. Trying to re-poly Try again. It looks like it is going to be half poly. But a G-Pie is still going to be able to make a play. Oh my god, that was the fastest G-Pie ever. I think just flew at him. It just sped up like a missile, dude. Just blasted him. And Try is able to get some cooldowns rolling here. He does have Karma. He does have Diffuse Magic. He does have a leg sweep, so he's royal trying to make himself an offensive play. As Lex hitting a couple fireballs back to back to back. G-Pie set it up. Potentially big burst damage. Try is definitely going to have a Diffuse Magic or a Karma ready for it. Meteor, no combustion. Just trying to go for a bunch of damage. No combust used there. Try does go for a Karma onto Lex. And Lex is actually looking pretty decent, man. He doesn't worry about that Karma anymore. And he still has combustion. Try to stay away from Kite Me as best he can. Actually, I was going to say, does he cancel the ultra time or not? Lex still has a trinket. Could use it here if he wants to. Does have a normal blink to get out of that leg soup. Kind of hits a wall for a second. Going to be an ice block as trying to go for a big old damage. Lex busting out of it immediately. It doesn't look like Lex has a self heal with an ice block, so use it for a defensive. And Try looking for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Lex charging at him. And it's going to be Try reposition a bit behind the pillar. And Lex making sure to mount up. Try does not have a trinket, has Diffuse Magic, and no Karma. So as long as you can do burst to Try without a Diffuse Magic, you might be okay. So it's going to be a bit of a setup. Trying to make whatever damage he can with the slows, and the Legs does get hit with the breath, and the Poly is going to top him back up. Lex, does he have himself a big go? Combustion, Meteor, everything actually available. If all that connects before Try is able to get himself a big setup, Diffuse Magic does press it. Big damage still goes through. Big damage. Trying to live this long enough, 20 seconds necessary until he gets a Karma. Does get a cauterize onto Lex, but does have ultra time available. Pyroblast flying. Trying to go for Vivify. Barely any healing is able to get there. Does get Brawn to spawn. Brawn is going to give him some healing and some damage. Just kind of messing around over there with Lex. Those Phoenix Flames, though, you don't want to take too much damage from it. Lex does have images available. Just stops Braun and Zuwen range, though. That Karma, I think it's over for Lex. I think it's over with that Karma. Touch of Death does have a pod. I think it's over, yep. Yeah, that's just way too much damage at the end there. That was nuts, dude. That was such a close duel. And in the end, Try to Kite Me did etch out a victory there with 2 kills at the end. Nice, boys. Nice. I like it. That was the EU duel of the day. Yeah, I think we're going to call it there, boys. I think with that one, we gotta call it there. I'm feeling pretty tired, dude. I'm feeling pretty hungry at this point. I want to go chill on the couch, sit down, eat some grub, get some work done, get my keys done maybe. Yo, thank you so much for doing this, Lamar. Appreciate it, my man. Yo, Kragar, next week, my man. How does that sound? Be there first one, and we'll get you a bunch of deals. How does that sound, my guy? Thanks so much for popping in, EU guys. I do appreciate you, EU boys, for popping in, man. Really appreciate you guys for joining on such a late notice. You guys have helped make these duels more fun by allowing us to have more of them. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Are we just hanging out on the trees? Is that what's going on? Just hanging out with all the trees? These guys are saying hello to me. Hey, how you guys doing? I guess from stream or what? Or just randoms on a roleplay server, which most likely was going on, man. Yes, the stream was insane. The amount of money, yo, dude, the donos were popping. DC is an extremely generous guy, man. An extremely generous dude. I'm gonna try to see if I can line up that tree animation with these guys at the same time. Sorta. It's so desynced, dude. It's very desynced. I'm gonna try to wait until that other guy's done and then try to use it. Close. Very close. Very close. Now. So close. It's so a little bit off. Goodbye, farewell. I'm gonna go, boys. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. I appreciate all of you. Again, EU, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for popping in. We got NA duels. We got them EU duels done today. Tomorrow's the day off for me. It's just Sunday. So it's just a regular day off for me, man. Just gonna be chilling. No stream. Gonna be catching up on my alts, getting some keys done. You know, same old. The huge. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I do appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. You guys are pretty dang on awesome. Yo, Tuesday, dude. Should hopefully get some big stuff for a bunch of walls, by the way. And also Tuesday, we get to go back to Denatrius, dude. No, actually, no, not Danny. Not Danny yet. I'm not ready for Danny anymore. Dude, this week has been a very eventful week for me, man. Danny down a Mythic. Bunch of duels this week. Get them all set up. And I got other games I'm playing too, dude. We got a whole Divinity campaign to play as well. Actually, I'm gonna hit those guys up if they want to do Divinity. See if they want to continue on our quad man tactical playthrough. Otherwise, we got stuff we can do with Kren as well. We got a game I'm playing with Kren as well. Doing a lot of stuff this week, man. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all at least by Monday. Unless something happens Monday. Thank you, boys. Appreciate all of you. Peace.
You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Oh no, no, don't even try. Watch the flame in me ignite. You didn't wanna walk the plank. But then ready or not, it came. Baby, it was dark, it was hard to see. And that's when the spark lit inside of me. Oh, I was lost from reverie. One day you will see what you made of me, what's inside of me. Japanese.